Good evening, everybody. Welcome. It's the Steel Toe Evening Show, and I finally have the right logo down at the bottom.
Woo-hoo.
They never accused me of being a good producer, so I never hung my hat on that. Welcome to the show. Glad you're here. April's here tonight.
Hello.
We are having a huge Steel Toe Day today. Holy shit. First off, and I'm sorry, I forgot to turn that message filtering thing off again. I tell you what, I got to figure that out because that going live from your phone shit,
Fucks it up.
Really, it really fucks up your going back on the streaming software and everything else. I'll look. Mods, jump on that as quick as you can. When you see one of those hide or show things, just hit show. Whatever. It's I don't know. YouTube just does. They hold your messages for review. It's annoying. So we have a lot of things to get to, a lot of things to talk about, and I gotta suck our own dick for a little bit.
I think you should.
And then April's got some kind of package for me.
It's pretty cool. I don't want you to be worked up about it. You're gonna love it.
How long have you had this?
Since 8 o'clock this morning.
And where is it from?
It is from a listener who thinks a lot of you and wanted to surprise you.
All right. Am I going to have to beat the shit out of this person?
No.
Okay. Just making sure.
You're going to love him.
Making sure. But I have to suck our collective dick a little bit. This morning, we had our most watched morning show ever on YouTube. I think 460 concurrent viewers.
Ooh.
And 3,000 views just on the live stream itself. To give you an idea of how great that is, I think when we left Twitch, when we were booted from Twitch and came here, our first stream's concurrent viewership was 320. And that was 3 months ago. And now we're 130 up from that. We were doing like 1,400 or 1,500 views. That number's more than doubled now.
Isn't that cool?
It's remarkable. So thank you guys very much, and thank you to all the new people. Our audience has doubled since we came to YouTube. Our subscriber number is, I feel like we were just celebrating 4,000. We're going to hit 4,200 tonight. The DSP video we did today, 2,000 views. Rich from Review Tech might be coming on. I might fit that in as like a special video, maybe not a live stream.
Okay.
But a quick call. I've got Cog on tomorrow at noon. We've got Carl. I'm really excited for Carl from Who Are These Podcasts the next week. April literally did not want to try to book Jordan or Jesse Lee Peterson today because he hates women so much that she thought if a woman tried to book him, he would say no.
Well, what do? I tell him about our show. I say, my husband and I do a show. He'd probably be like, well, why isn't he reaching out?
Beta!
Yeah.
Beta male! What a bitch.
So I will hand you over the information.
Yeah.
And I think that's the smart call.
We're having a great day. Also, I think I'm going to re-upload the unique interview, just the interview portion of the stream.
Okay.
Because while I timestamped where he shows up, I think a lot of people want to just watch that for his interview. Mm-hmm. And so I'll just upload that as its own video as well. I got to throw out a few thank yous as well. Balls Deep with a $7 super chat says good evening. And Trucker 18-wheeler with 1017 or 1017. Thank you very much. So that'll knock $10 off the goal right away. And then somebody bought a t-shirt today. That's going to knock $5 off our goal. I want to thank that guy. Who was that? You have the piece of paper right under there. Just throw a first name out there. 285. Never mind. 280. Daniel. Thank you, Daniel. 280 away from our goal because we just had somebody renew our memberships. So thank you, guys. Off to a great start today. It was Shut the F Up, Karen.
Thank you.
Very nice. Thank you. It's either tomorrow or Wednesday that we have that one day a month where everybody's renewing their membership and we basically knock out a morning and evening goal.
I've been waiting for it.
In that one day. Yeah. It's either the 9th or 10th.
It's coming.
And it's coming up. I hope it's Wednesday because Wednesdays have been really slow lately. Those have been the slow goal days. So if it's Wednesday, that would be cool with me. But thank you guys very much for the contributions and the donations. Of course, the PayPal link is in the chat when we put up the goal. Somebody says, this better be good. I left Joe Pags for this cataclysm. Don't ever act like leaving Joe Pags' show is some kind of big undertaking. What is he, like one of the 5 million people that are talking about politics on the internet right now?
You nailed it.
I mean, at least this show doesn't have a topic. Like, this show goes from this thing to this guy to this story to this deal to this conversation. we can't be nailed down. We're not anything. We're part news channel. We're part comedy channel. We're part drama channel. We're part everything. So leaving Joe Pags, one of the 5 million guys doing politics on the internet right now, it's not, look, I'm not shitting on you, but it's not the sacrifice you think it is, Rusty. Okay? He says, I'll produce if you delete that fucking liberal auto mod. I'm getting rid of it. I promise. Welcome Asha Baby says, rule of thumb for Aaron, I need to get this taken care of is a 1 to 2 week process.
But it'll happen. Okay?
I didn't say that was incorrect. Granite City says, did you post the bags vid? When I bring myself to watch it, I might. But so far, I'm not watching it because I didn't win.
I did post a picture with you tonight, though. I don't know what your actual name is, so I didn't tag you, but you're in there.
Yeah. It's Gary.
Oh, it's Gary.
Oh, I should probably not. Jesus Christ, I'm fucking terrible at that. Why do I do that all the time? I just say people's names. Well, it said on the bracket.
I know him as Granite City, and he's lovely.
Fucking asshole. Ladies man says, yeet, so I seen one black guy showed up Saturday. Wish I could have been there to make it too. Yeah, we're kind of glad you didn't. One is enough. I'm just kidding.
Fuck. I like the Gemini.
Zio Gold says, you know that leftists are getting their rocks off to what just happened to Trump. We'll get to the Trump thing. Don't you worry. We will get to the Trump thing for tonight. Yes, the Ezra Miller thing we may get to tomorrow. I don't think we'll have time for tonight. Like I said, we have a shitload of stories and topics for you today. Granite City writes, what you say is my bitch and I do a stream. I think you meant to say that another way.
I could email Jesse and say, hey, I'm my husband's bitch and we do a show.
I don't think he likes that kind of language, though.
What do we say?
You got to watch out for that.
I am
his wife, and
underling.
it is my duty to do this work for him. Sir K says, as a one-share owner, I think it would show that Aaron delegates his menial tasks to a lesser person.
You know what?
That's
I can
true.
phrase this correctly to Jesse now. I've got it.
JJ Dewey says, did you ever hear about the ratings on the radio show? I don't think those come out for another 3 weeks or so, if I remember my timeline right from when I was on the radio. Thank you very much to Trapper for the $4. Thank you to Robert Rasmussen for the $2. And thank you to Cody for the $9.99. He says it was nice. Cowpote was there.
Thank
it's
you.
also going to knock our goal down another $10. So thank you for that. $2.70 away from the goal tonight. And I haven't even looked at PayPal yet. Congrats on the bikini top sponsor, Aaron. I've not heard anything about this.
What?
People also excited that we may actually watch some Wings of Redemption tonight. I've never watched this guy, never followed him. When we started talking about DSP, Stuttering John, who's our other guy? Brendan Schaub, Ethan Klein, guys like that. People were like, oh, you know who really is a laugh a minute? Is this Wings of Redemption. So
Never
a few weeks ago or a month ago, I watched a documentary, the rise and fall of Wings of Redemption. A guy named Sunny V2 does them, and he does a really good job with these YouTuber documentaries. Check out Sunny V2. As the rappers say, shout out Sunny V2.
Okay.
I need to start doing that. I need to get hipper, I think.
I think we left hipper back in 1992.
No, I think I need to get more hip. I need to become a hep cat.
You need more hip in general.
Shout out Sunny V2. Anyway, he did this on Wings of Redemption. The dude is a tragic fucking figure. You know how DSP brings it all on himself, so I don't mind shitting on him? Mm-hmm. And DSP also, will play a clip for you today. He shit on us back in a clip. He didn't reference it. He never references us by name.
Well, you can't.
But there's either the mushroom cloud reference or how we shit on him on the show. He's mentioned us a few times now. Did it again, and we'll play that clip for you. But DSP, I don't mind ripping on because that is a guy who just is an asshole to people who he wants to support them and then expects their loyalty, and it really bothers me. This Wings of Redemption, I know you guys want me to pick on him, but I watch him, and it's so tragic.
I've never seen the guy.
He's
I kind of like to see for myself.
He is a horrifically obese man.
Okay.
Who plays video games on stream, and people have dedicated their lives to fucking with this guy, mass reporting him for no reason.
Those things go hand in hand.
DMCA striking him, and he rages out and throws controllers and rage quit streams and games all the time. And yeah, he acts like a fucking buffoon and an asshole, but Maybe I haven't watched enough of him. He got banned from YouTube and Twitch last night or yesterday or 2 days ago for like a month.
Okay.
And now he can't make a living. And it's because people have been false DMCA striking him.
That's pretty shitty.
And yeah, like I'm watching it and I'm like, this is the guy people want me to cover. Like I kind of feel bad for this guy. But every time I say that about somebody, a bunch of people in the chat who are more experienced go, Aaron, knock it off. You got too big of a heart. Don't feel bad for this guy. He's a bag of shit. And I'm like, okay.
Somebody got on us about feeling a little bit bad for Brendan Schaub the other day, too, for like the Kalila thing.
Right.
Because he didn't really look as bad as we thought he did.
They did not like us even saying that.
No.
When is the set upgrade come on? I mean, now that we've gotten a few things organized monetarily, maybe we can do it in a few months. But right now we're just... Look, man, we're recovering from the rebrand, going from Twitch to YouTube, and we finally got all the budgetary things in order. That VIP fix we did was awesome. It was perfect. Just basically saying, hey, we're going to write off the cost of this merchandise for each VIP and knock the profit off the goal because we were bleeding merchandising costs for a while there. And you guys had zero problem with it. In fact, most of the people who responded said, hey, asshole, why weren't you fucking doing that from the beginning? Who told you to count the whole thing? And I'm like, oh, okay, well, I didn't want to do it. I waited months to do it because I thought the audience would be mad. And they're like, no, you're stupid.
We agonize over a lot of really, like, okay things.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and continue on here. Chevrolet JB renewing their membership. Thank you very much. 265 away from tonight's goal. Thank you, guys. You're cruising. I appreciate it. Let's continue on. I want to keep up with the chat and then get into all of our stuff. Also, make sure to reiterate you are not beta. Yeah, I probably should tell Jesse Lee Peterson that, not Jordan Peterson.
Do you want me to include that? He's not a beta, by all means.
Cody says, was that your first time meeting Cowpote in person? Yes, it was. Ryan says, go Pod Awful. I don't think I dislike Jesse from Pod Awful, so I'm not going to go after him. Or you mean like go get him as a guest?
I thought you didn't like him. And I don't know anything about him, so I don't know.
What I've said in the past is I'm not saying this to shit on him. I don't like his show. Not like I hate it or it's bad. It's just not my thing.
He's fine.
Yeah, he's fine, but I don't, that's all it is. It's not for me. Squirrel Boy, but he's an interesting enough guy where he's been mixing it up with enough people that I would like to talk to him.
Got it.
In an interview. Wings is a fat guy with a cat. It's easy to confuse them. Says Better Call Saul. Squirrel Boy Q says, Aaron, Bubba wants me to make sure you know your pass is exclusive to him and not universal. Well, thanks. I went to the grocery store calling everyone the N-word because I thought I had a pass.
I had to leave. It was bad.
Thanks. Granite City with a $1.99. Thank you very much, buddy.
Thank you.
Put Gordy in his kennel before I shit in it. I'm black as a mofo. I have no idea what that means.
Rusty.
Jesus Christ. DSP said that guy with the tits and the lady with the 5 head. I think it was you, but I'm not sure. Says Alkamasha, baby.
Wait, so the tits and the 5 head? Or,
that's true.
We're interchangeable.
You have to be more specific. Drunk Dog says, Wings of Redemption did say the age of consent should be 12.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, but Anthony Cumia once said, and I'm a huge Opie and Anthony fan, and he even said that if there were no laws, the youngest he'd go would be 13.
See, now I feel like you said that in a manner of like, oh, I totally understand this.
No, but I mean, it's no. It's important to establish context.
Okay.
I don't know what the conversation was, how he said it. I don't want to just take a third party's thing and go, oh, this guy's a piece of shit forever.
I feel like even without context, saying that's not okay.
You know what? You're probably right.
I'm not going to side with you on that.
I shit on everyone in the world. I pick the weirdest times to get sentimental and careful.
What a weird, shitty thing you just said. Like, well, even Anthony Cumia says he'd go down to 13.
I think it's because when I do go after someone, I lean in and really fuck with them hard. So it's like having the only weapon I have is a nuclear weapon. Like that podcaster with 80 views who was trying to come after us. I obliterated that guy to the point where they're not even here anymore tonight. I told you they'd be gone after a couple days.
Well, that's because I fucked them all.
Oh, you know what? That's true. So these guys, like I nuke them and so I conserve my nukes and I go, well, I'm not going to use it on this guy because I don't know, like, what's that word? See, I don't even know the fucking word for it. I don't know scale. I don't
Okay.
understand. Like, this guy only deserves this much. I just
Sure.
go, oh, we're going after him? Let's fucking bury the guy.
He only deserves this amount of my attention.
Meanness. He only deserves
My
this much
meanness?
meanness. Yeah.
Okay.
Rusty Grammar with $5 says, leave it to Granny to sell Jesse Lee Peterson time slots. Put Gordy in his wheel to run in circles like a good hamster. You guys are fucking drunk tonight.
Poor Gordy.
260 away from the goal. Granny with $15
Thanks, Granny.
says, whip out the hoots. Everybody is fucked up tonight, man. I tell you.
Why are you all drunk? It's Monday.
Everybody is fucked up, man.
You know what? On that note,
April's drinking a beer.
I'll start drinking.
245 away from our goal. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Wings of Redemption was on a podcast called PKA Painkiller. I actually like those guys. I've listened to a lot of their clips. I actually like PKA Painkiller's another one we could get. Write those guys down. Cool. Oh, yeah, Raz got his wrench back this morning. He's very happy.
Why did he lose it again? I missed it.
He fucking deleted somebody's comment for no reason.
How dare you?
Ultimate Overlord said Anthony is a major weirdo tonight. Yeah, or a major weirdo. Sorry, I was reading two comments at once. April, I need target practice for bow season. Is your 5-head game?
Yeah, I think we can meet up tomorrow.
Very mean.
I'm free.
You were promoted on DSP during his show today. I thought he mentioned us. I just don't think he used the name. If you have a different clip than I do, then please share it. But I have a clip we're going to play later. I need to teeter my way home still. I'm just catching up in the chat so we can do our stuff. I agree with
Wow.
Ultimate Overlord. He says, I prefer my women 20 plus. I would agree with that.
I feel like that's not a hot take. What a weirdo.
Yeah, I wouldn't go.
What?
I wouldn't go any younger than 25, I think.
No, you know where I sit on this? If you're not a teenager anymore, teenagers are not okay.
Right, I would agree with that.
Like,
Plus, they're built all weird because they're not done like growing up and shit. They look fucking goofy. A 19-year-old looks.
most women are done growing.
A 19-year-old looks fucked up though. Like they
Except
look like
for maybe like putting on weight, they're done growing.
they look like Paul Orndorff after a stroke. Like they might have these big tits, but their body still looks like a 12-year-old. Like their arms and their hips and shit. I don't know. Young,
All right.
To me, 19-year-olds look fucked up.
I
Stay
just
away
think
from
that
me.
if you're like older and you dip down into like a teenage realm, that's weird.
Yeah, I would agree.
Just stop
with
that.
Now that you had Unique on, I do remember Stuttering John mentioned him a while back when he used Saison Z. Everyone uses Red Bar's thing. It was Saiyan Z Entertainment.
Saison is just easier to say.
And Red Bar just started calling him Saison. So now I try not to call him Saison.
I agree.
every once in a
like
while.
Unique is almost like on the back burner for me.
Boy, Loaded Wrench was confused. He thought we were talking about gas mileage. It's very nice. All right, what should we do first? Should we talked about the DSP vid. We talked about the Unique thing and all that. As I say that on my phone, a Snort Burnell video pops up. Very funny. Might have Rich on from Review Tech tomorrow. We've got COG at noon tomorrow. So a lot of exciting things going on. Should we do this gift and then I'll get into the stuff I've got tonight?
I think you'll like it.
All right, let's do the gift.
Okay.
What is this? Now set this up properly.
All right. So this morning, I got a message late last week, Thursday or Friday, from a very supportive listener, you know his name very well, who wanted to meet up with me this morning, and he swung by the gym while I was there and handed me this and told me that he found this at a ladies' garage sale and just had to get it for you.
Oh, boy. Can I ask a question? Is it Nazi related?
No, actually.
Okay.
It's not Nazi related.
I'm not going to get in trouble opening this up on stream.
No, not even a little bit.
All right.
I do believe that you will love it. I don't believe you'll expect it even a little bit.
Oh, so it's the Spanish Inquisition. Because nobody
you're getting
expects
hotter.
the Spanish Inquisition. Crusades? Napoleon?
No.
Okay. Well, quit bogarting the gift, you bitch.
It is a
Give me
man
the-
that you'll love.
Give me the fucking present. All right. George Foreman?
And he is in the chat tonight. He's watching.
All right.
I'd made sure he would be.
Let's take a look. Hulk Hogan?
No, but you're getting warmer, I feel.
Stone Cold Steve Austin?
No.
Rowdy Roddy Piper?
No, it's not a wrestler.
Oh, well. Yeah,
But you're like getting down the right direction
All right.
in a weird about way.
Let's take a look. All right. It's an action figure of some sort.
Close.
Feels very action figure-y.
Okay.
Okay. I'm feeling
I'm
around.
excited for you. I thought it was very cool.
Let's take a look here. Oh, look at this. It's Jesse Ventura's action figure they came out with when he became governor of Minnesota.
It's really fucking old.
I can't take this out of the box.
Check it out.
How was this at a garage sale?
I don't know. Would you like to know who to
kidding
thank?
me?
Would you like to know who to thank?
Who do we thank for this?
Silverwolf.
Oh, thank you, Silverwolf. Yeah, this is the Navy SEAL one.
You can open up.
This is the governor, Jesse Ventura. And I'd just like to say that if you haven't served in the military, then you shouldn't have an opinion on foreign policy. I was a Navy SEAL and a frogman. All right.
Pretty fucking sweet, huh?
That is pretty cool. That shouldn't be at a garage sale. It's like a collector's item
old.
here in Minnesota.
It still has the barcode on it and everything. Check this out.
That's like 25 years old. Jesus Christ. You don't just put that in your garage sale, you lunatic. Yeah, leave that in the box. Don't
check it out. Like on the back, like we shocked the world, and then it has this whole governor of Minnesota, United States Navy SEAL, volunteer football coach.
You know what's really cool?
It's cool.
The story behind that is really cool too, because Jesse didn't raise special interest money to fund his campaign. So he did shit like that. He sold T-shirts. He sold action figures. He signed merchandising deals and all kinds of other shit to fund his gubernatorial campaign. I think he paid like $3 million for the whole campaign and got, I don't know. It was bananas the way he pulled that off. It's, Jesse is kind of a big goof. That's true. But at the same time, like, you still can't discount what he pulled off in Minnesota back in 1998. That was amazing. It had never been done before. That a guy just comes from, he was before Arnold Schwarzenegger.
It is kind of weird, huh? This says copyright 1999, by the way. So that's
so it's
how old
after
this
he
is.
won.
Yep,
It was after he won.
Because he was elected in 98.
Probably had some fucking bills to pay.
I know. But I thought this was very cool. It's very detailed on the box, and it's in great shape.
Sir Schweinhund says, "Oh, fuck you. We were going to bring ours to the anniversary show for you and forgot. We also got ours from a garage sale." What, does everybody just see a Jesse Ventura thing and think of me?
Duh. What else is there to think about? You can still bring it. Like
unlimited talent.
I think we should have we could do a little shelf above the whiteboard over here and set them on top of it.
Can do all kinds of things.
Because then you can just grab it down whenever you want.
Yeah. You know what I'm really glad as I look in the studio and everything? I'm really glad we never ended up buying one of those buildings.
Oh,
like
me
buying
too.
one
How
of those
cool
offices.
Oh, I love this.
If we would have bought one of those offices, like not knowing what was going to happen and everything else, it would just be you and I at this point. Maybe Johnny. It would be probably me, you, and Johnny at this point.
I always kind of thought the building would be a huge waste of money because as soon as you wake up at 5:30, you're not going to go run to a building.
Just going to want to come here, yeah. Thank you very much to Tadlock. Appreciate that, buddy. He was great. Dirty Major Woody said it was nice to meet you and the team at the anniversary show. You too, buddy. You and your son did a great job in that tournament. $50 from him. Thank you very much, sir. Wow. That's incredibly generous. 195 away from our goal already, and it's only 720. So thank you guys very, very much. Curly Adams says Johnny is definitely the last to go, no matter what. This is not an offense to like Oz or Corey or anyone else. If you guys knew behind the scenes what a fucking ride or die Johnny is, you can't reward anyone else but him in regards to loyalty. The guy's incredible.
Yeah, I would agree.
We finally got everything back under control here after we had all these the rebranding and everything and all that stuff. We finally got everything under control, and April and I this weekend were like, "Oh man, this feels great." We haven't felt this comfortable about things
going into that party. Yeah,
business-wise, we haven't felt this good about this thing since Twitch got taken away. Mm-hmm. So Johnny comes to me today and he goes, "Hey man, I just want to, like, after the show's over, after we've had this great show, the budgetary monkey is off my back. I feel free. I feel like in terms of broadcasting, I've never been better with the elements I've added to my game over the last year or two." Johnny says to me, he goes, "Hey man, I just want to let you know, if you ever need me to go back to the radio rate, I would absolutely do that to make sure everyone else can stick around and this and that." And the other. I'm like, God damn it, would you stop saying shit like that? You're fine. And I told him, I go, because you say shit like that, you're going to be the last person who ever has to do that.
I know. And then he comes upstairs and, I'm hanging out for a little bit while he puts his shoes on. And he's like, hey, you can take this out of my paycheck if you want, but I'd really love a hoodie or two and a t-shirt. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. Like, no, I'll get you a hoodie.
We'll get you a fucking hoodie, for God's sake.
He really is like, I don't know, he's extremely humble and too nice almost.
Did Johnny open his wings and fly away after he said it? Yeah, he's being a fucking angel over here. All right, guys, we got, so this was very cool. Thank you very much to Silver Wolf.
Yep.
That was awesome.
Really cool.
I hope it didn't set you back too much. That's,
I agree. I never asked him how much it ran.
Cool. MN Viking says, April, you are a great wife, great present. Well, that was Silver Wolf who did that. And by the way, April, you are not the one that I disliked on Saturday. Well, that means he doesn't like Corey.
What happened with Corey?
Because he referenced how Johnny and Oz were great. Remember that?
Yeah.
All right, MN Vikings, what happened between you and Corey? What's the deal?
I would be curious to know what happened, yeah. And also, Sir Schweinhund, if you and Jive have one of these dolls, is it the same one or is it the governor?
If you have one of the different ones, I will buy it off you.
Well, no, they said they were going to bring it for you and they forgot. So they have one.
Volunteer football coach or governor of Minnesota. If you have either one of those, I will buy them off you.
Now we almost have to find the other ones, right? To put on the shelf next to it.
Yeah, I think we got to get all three.
I think we have to get all three.
For sure. All right, let's, I've been watching this for the last couple of weeks. I've kind of had my eyes on these. There's this natural meme that's come up. Do you remember those Jordan Peterson videos we made fun of?
Yeah.
You know, the ones about him going, this is a battle for the everlasting soul of humanity. And it was all about him talking about Elliot Page getting his dick cut or tits cut off getting kicked off of Twitter. Like, he's just going off on these otherworldly rants regarding Elliot Page and Twitter. Well, somebody took the classic video games from the Command and Conquer series that I played all the time growing up.
Okay.
And they took the cut scenes and the mission scenes that you used to have. I mean, guys, correct me if I'm wrong. The Command and Conquer games were some of the first games to ever have cut scenes. Like you'd play the game, and then after you accomplish a mission, you'd see like a little mini movie scene.
Sure.
In between. And one of the first games to do it, and they got some decent named actors by the end of it. Well, this guy decided he was going to start splicing the Command and Conquer cutscenes with Jordan Peterson speeches, and I shit you not, it works perfectly. The basis of the Command and Conquer game series is basically either this Global Defense Initiative versus the NOD-NOD. It's like these two factions fighting for world dominance, or the Allies and the Soviet Union.
Got it.
Having like a hot war over the Cold War. Those are the basis for all the games. So they've taken that and they've spliced Jordan Peterson into it, and I wanted to play a few of these for you because I've been laughing my ass off at these for at least 2 weeks now.
Something you should be aware of. General Carville has stationed a truck near one of our villages. He has been broadcasting capitalist propaganda in an attempt to turn our own people against us. Our base is under attack. Incoming transmission.
The culture war in the West is real, and culture is losing. And the culture war is now truly part of why we have a war. And it's a real war.
So they just take parts of the game, they put Jordan Peterson's speech into it. That one to me is the least funny. It's the least funny of the three. The four I have. They get better from there.
This looks intense.
Now here's the Command and Conquer Tiberium Wars. This is Jordan Peterson using a weapon of mass destruction.
Okay.
Establishing video uplink.
It is impossible to talk with you. You have departed from the sphere of reason and reasonable discourse. You have departed from the realm of the rational. This means that you have become deranged. This means that you have become degenerate. This means that you and all those who do not call you out have become insane.
Building. Warning. Ion
Who does this?
So he fires the ion cannon at them.
Our base is under attack. Unit under attack.
Fuck.
Jordan Peterson said you've become degenerate, so he just fucked your base up with an ion cannon.
That is some nerdy shit.
Here's another one from Tiberium Wars. Again, this is just people splicing Jordan Peterson speeches in with the Command and Conquer games.
As always, evil flourishes when good men stand aside.
So now this guy is from the game. This is one of the cutscenes of the game, but the guy who's talking to him is Jordan Peterson instead.
With the proper vision and aim, all could have all that is needed, perhaps even all that is wanted.
The question then seems to be, can you deliver on this promise? Several conflict analysts are citing your lack of wartime experience as a cause for concern.
Those people have gone out of their minds. The culture war in the West is real, and culture is losing. And the culture war is now truly part of why we have a war. And it's a real war.
Oh my God.
And I got one more here. And this is again from Tiberium War.
Establishing video uplink.
Have some courage and some fortitude. Man the barricades and keep the degenerates away from the children.
I like this one.
And that's a nice little short and sweet one.
I liked that.
So somebody keeps uploading them. The last one I saw was like 2 days ago.
See, that's a super like nerdy autistic thing to do, I think. And
I know.
that's so fun.
It's very, very funny. Isa Gutierrez with $2 says you got to go down the Chris Chan rabbit hole. Yeah, everybody has different people they want me to talk about. You know, whether it's Wings of Redemption, whether it's Chris Chan, like everybody. I'll tell you this. I'm never gonna be able to get all of them in.
I'll never say never.
I'm never gonna be able to get to all of them.
Got a long ways to go.
Why wasn't April present for the unique interview? Because the interview is a one-on-one thing.
Yeah, I would never. I think that the conversation's just going to go a lot cleaner with two people.
Yeah.
Even.
And Lemmy, any nonsense you see and any other mods, just clean it up. You know what to do. Donald Trump, breaking news on former President Trump.
Oof.
There is word going around that today, this is just hours ago, the FBI raided Mar-a-Lago.
And why?
His private club down there in Florida. Or no, his home.
It was a home, yeah.
Okay, it was his home. It wasn't the club, the Mar-a-Lago club or whatever. Federal authorities have searched Donald Trump's home in Florida, with the former president releasing a statement saying Mar-a-Lago was raided by the FBI. This shit is getting scary, dude. I'm running out of jokes.
It's obsessive. I don't understand the need for this.
The whole thing in its totality, I mean, the reason this show kind of abandoned politics in any serious way in general is because it's way bigger than me now.
Yeah.
Like, it's way bigger than any of us at this point.
It is.
Anyone who tells you they know what they're talking about when it comes to America and politics, they're completely full of shit. Like, you've got 80,000 new IRS agents being hired to basically go butt fuck and and shake people by their ankles for any loose change they have. Small business, middle and low income people who can't afford to fight back against the IRS. They're like doubling or tripling in size. And from what there's a lot of fog of war shit that comes out right when bills get passed. The rumor I heard is that of the 80,000 IRS agents, 70,000 are armed. Like 70,000 armed. That's what I heard. That could be total bullshit, but that is 100% what I heard. It goes with the other story that the IRS has been buying up guns and ammunition over the last couple of years. So now you've got that. You've got this worldview of a lot of people in the Biden administration that these gas prices should be high and we should be getting rid of this coal and this oil and everything else, because we should make things so bad that people are forced to change to the stuff they want to do. And it doesn't matter how bad it gets for those people, because ultimately this is what's best for the world.
Naturally.
And then you put on top of that, the fucking FBI is raiding the house of a former president.
And again, I ask you why.
Because they don't like him. That's the scariest part.
Yep.
They don't like the guy who was president. They're worried because they've fucked things up so bad that he might have a shot at doing it again, and he'll undo everything they've done, that now they're fucking with him again.
It's evil. Some people out there that, could be swayed or something here, like, oh, this guy's house is getting raided by the FBI. God, he must be in some nasty shit.
Dude, I'm telling you, this reminds me of 2016 all over again. Remember all of us who were like, yeah, I think Trump's a buffoon. Yeah, I don't like him that much. But boy, if this is what you people don't want, I really fucking hate you guys. And if this throws a wrench in the whole thing, if this is the proverbial Molotov cocktail through your window, I'll roll with this guy.
Yeah, it becomes, again, a game of who do you hate less.
Right. And that's exactly where we are. I mean, I look, I'm still a DeSantis guy. If DeSantis runs and he wins, I think he would undo all of this shit also. Shit, I think when the Republicans win this next election, they're going to undo a lot of this stuff.
I've always thought DeSantis would be a great option for us. He's a little younger with some edge to him, too.
Yeah.
Plus he's not stuck with the stigma that Trump has right now.
But, dude, raiding a former president's house, and for what reason?
To me, almost it's like they're using the whole January 6th thing as just a cancer to, spread throughout the entire, Trump household. Just, this guy's sick. He did this whole thing himself. It was all him, blah, blah, blah. That's just how I see it.
Because even those of us who aren't really real high on the guy,
yeah,
we also know that he's not raid his home dangerous.
No,
we know he's not that guy.
Nope.
And they're raiding his house because this January 6th thing, let's be honest, is a bust. Nothing has come out of it. They've just been sitting there parading and wasting taxpayer dollars. So now they need something big, so they're going to raid his house in a fishing expedition.
Yeah, again, it's just another smear campaign. Oh, look how bad this guy is. The FBI only raids bad guys' houses.
This is why Democrats, by the way, say that, if this guy gets in, he's going to lock up his political opponents. I think they say shit like that because they know that they're going to do it. So they just assume everyone's as dog shitty as they am. As they are. That's why you always see them projecting their racism on everyone else too.
Yes. Yep.
I don't know, man. This is
dude,
that's weird shit. I haven't had a lot of time to dissect this or digest it, but just the idea that the FBI raided a sitting president's house.
Really though.
That's fucking weird.
It's that damn January 6th event, and they are trying to set it all on him because they're so afraid of him running again. They really are. And I'm not in love with the guy. I have voted for him before, but I tell you what, if a DeSantis ran, I wouldn't vote for Trump again.
That is one of those things where you look at it and you go, you understand you're making him more popular, not us.
Right, because people can see what's going on right now. It's a smear campaign.
Don Key Lips says, I stay slow jacking to the April's Toes evening show. Well, thank you. I am very masturbatable too, and I appreciate that.
That's April, I'm Aaron.
190. Yeah, you got fucked up, bro. 190 away from our goal today. Thank you guys very much. There's the PayPal link in the chat if you'd like to contribute. Otherwise, super chats and memberships work as well. I really think DeSantis is going to run for president, says PH Eder. I do too. I think he's so big right now that it's going to be hard for him to say no.
I would agree with you. He can say, oh, I'm not running. I'm going to stay here and be governor all I want. But as soon as everyone's chanting your name, you're going for it.
It's funny. The people in Florida want him to stay so bad.
I would too. Dude, if we lived in Florida, I'd be begging him to stay. However, the entire country might be better if he didn't stay. So you're fine either way. Come on.
Country needs you, bro. Let's go to Portia Rumpf. Portia Rumpf says the news is saying that the raid may have had something to do with him not giving up his records to be put in the National Archives. Look, I have no doubt that they have a reason why they're saying they did it. I'm saying I don't trust these people anymore. I just don't.
I don't think they've ever been trustworthy.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
KF says, you missed my dono. It's cool it was a small one. I get it. Oh, shit. Did I miss you? I'm sorry, buddy.
That is not KF.
That is not KF, by the way. $2 from him. Thank you.
Sage Retard PhD KF.
Thank you for the $2, buddy. I did miss that. I was probably fucking around. It's probably while I was doing the Jordan Peterson stuff. I was off the chat.
That's the one.
My bad, pal.
Thank you.
So, yes, thank you guys very much. Where are we at? You guys are already 190 away. Wow, great evening show. Thank you guys. Appreciate all the contributions. We're going to, and by the way, if you're new here, if we knock out our goal, we do 30 minutes of overtime for you as well. So, DSP mentioned us. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the show, we've been having an absurdly great day on Steel Toe today. We had our most listened to morning show since we got here. We were pushing 500 concurrent viewers, which, holy shit.
I know. Tickled.
Yeah, we're around. I think we're still pressing on to 4,200 subs. Oh, if you like what you hear, subscribe to the channel. Looks like we're 28 subs away from 4,200. The DSP video we put out today has 2,000 views. The Kyle interview has over 1,000. But once we put that up as its own video, it'll do even better than that. So it's just become a crazy day for us. It's been really great. And not only that, but then you have DSP then mentioning us today.
I can't wait to see it. You keep teasing me.
Gordy says you also got promoted in Super Chat during DSP's show. Oh,
Damn,
hold on a minute. Which show was it? I will go watch.
Instantly.
Gordy, can you timestamp it for me?
Gordy is, he's the one who calls into,
I think Gordy probably left in the Super Chat.
Yeah.
Gordy, by the end of
Help
tonight's show, do you think you could timestamp that for me? I would appreciate it. Sly Rye says, did you get my 5 Super Chat? Just checking. No. Oh, and Donkey Lips, now Kenny, sorry if we've been blocking you or muting you. We apologize. You were being cunty earlier, so I thought you were being a dick. Stop being a dick. You won't get muted. Sly Rye with $5 says, I've been enjoying the content, so I'll throw in a few bucks to keep the content I enjoy coming so I can keep enjoying it.
See, that's the thing.
If every fucking listener we had did something as simple as what Sly Rye did, we'd probably ask for money twice a year.
Dude.
Like, honestly, we'd probably be like, hey, guys, remember to get your donos and your memberships in today. All right, cool.
It's like we're servers at a really great restaurant. And you really love our service and you want it to keep coming. That's the same thing.
So thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. And Kenny, if you're a good boy, I'll unmute you after the show. You were being cunty earlier, and if you keep being cunty, I'll just get rid of you. You giving the show money just so you can be cunty doesn't mean we have to keep you. Kenny says, taking one's money, then muting them is mirthful. Your self-aggrandizing, a few thousand unique viewers is my favorite loser bit Steel Toe does. Unmute me if you're going to take my money. See, why would we? But now think about it. Look at yourself. Don't sit here and blame us. I'm going to use this as a teaching lesson, son. Why would we keep you around if you're just going to shit on us? We're doing an unbelievable job here. We're doing a great show. Tens of thousands of people love this program. So why would I keep you around? Kenny, it's something I want you to think about, and then hopefully you come back better someday. I want you to think about that and see if it might have something to do with you. It might also have something to do with why you're probably alone a lot of the time. So you'll figure it out, bud. I appreciate it.
Yeah, at this stage, I don't think we're keeping anyone in the chat that's not a happy camper.
Absolutely.
Here.
Eric W. becoming a member for 2 months. Thank you, buddy. And $5 from Brianna.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. She says monthly dues. Wow, that's very sweet of you to call them that. So 175 away from our goal today. Thank you very much. All right. So here's DSP. Gordy, do you have... we can see his messages. He isn't muted. Yeah, he's been in here like 4 different times today. It was earlier in his last broadcast, says Gordy. Do you know? Now, do you know how far in? Gordy, I hate to...
Find it.
I hate to bother you, but if you could find me a timestamp, I'd love to have it.
Leave our show for a little bit to go find it.
Okay, he says he is working on the timestamp. All right, thanks, Gord. Good boy.
Thanks.
Good boy. QG says, we want Matt back. Just fire Corey. No, come on. First of all, I thought about Matt the other day. He wrote me on something. We were writing back and forth to each other. I would kill to have Matt back. Absolutely. There aren't many people I wouldn't make audition for their jobs if it meant bringing Matt back. That's for sure.
Great.
Let's continue. Okay, so he's working on the timestamp. That's awesome. Gordy will leave the timestamp in shit on the carpet, says Bowtie. Sad but true.
He'll leave markings for us.
Bill Bones says DSP is a non-threat anyway. He's such a gutless little he's fun. I like having fun with DSP. Real Ronnie Scott says, guys, you got Ken Keylips all wrong. He's really a great, adorable guy. Well, you know what? He's just got to work on himself. Real Ronnie Scott. We appreciate you simping for your friend. but he's a cunt and he's got to work on himself.
I missed his great offense. Yeah. I missed it.
Just being generally cunty. People are saying DSP is fun. No. I mean fun the way we talk about him.
Fun not in the way he thinks he is.
Right. Fun, like, to talk about. You know?
Observe.
Until you start watching him and then you go, good motherfucker, and you get really frustrated.
You start trying to tell him, no, do this, this, and this. Thank your fans every now and then.
Yeah, say thank you.
Thank you.
Honestly, my biggest thing with DSP is just this. Say thank you once in a while.
It feels good, man.
That's all. All right, let's watch DSP mention Steel Toe. Maybe this is a bigger thing than Gordy's thing he's going to send, or maybe it's less. Let's see.
I don't know what to say. I'm going to have to drop it. And by the way, I am not going to accept a single complaint, not one, if people complain that I drop Multiverses after me playing it for so many weeks and talking about it and saying I want to keep playing it, but I need support, and people will not support it. I've had enough of that bullshit.
Again.
Whoa.
Again, by the way, keyword for DSP, if you don't know, when he says support, he means give him money.
Tips.
Tips. Yeah, it's not even super chats. You got to give tips. But, like, again, it's just the hostility with which it comes out. It's I'm not taking that fucking, that's bullshit.
He's like the roughest grit of sandpaper you
I
can
know.
find.
I want to look at DSP sometimes and I want to go, dude, they can hear you. Like the mic is on, bro.
Anyone that you haven't scared off yet, they're hearing you be hostile towards them.
They can hear you be hostile. And then the next week he goes, support is down. It's like, well, stop yelling at people.
Oh, that's because they're all scared.
They're scared of you.
Oh, now it's Phil's fault that he's not playing it. Listen, if I were fucking rich, if I were one of these drama queen pieces of shit on YouTube, constantly slandering and attacking other people for profit. And
did you just call us rich? Did I take the wrong thing away from that?
I think you did, yes. I think the rich thing was, although, yes, I mean, offensive on its face. How dare you?
How weird.
Drama queens who just do it for clicks. I hate that, too. I hate it when people go, whoa, you talk about people just for clicks and views. What am I supposed to talk about them for? Shits and giggles? Of course I love that people who don't get any clicks and views criticize people who do get clicks and views. They're like, you're just doing that for clicks and views. I can see your views, bro. You should maybe give it a shot.
Right. I thought he was so close to a moment of clarity in that clip you played this morning.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, you need to start trying some of this shit that you're talking about right now.
The only name to this game is clicks and views. Mm-hmm. If you're doing this for anything other than getting clicks, views, and more fans, you're a fucking moron and you're wasting your time. You don't get how the game goes and you should quit this whole thing. Clicks and views. You know why we talk about DSP? 2 reasons. 1, it's fun. 2, it brings new people to this channel who then watch the 4-hour show and see what we're about in our totality. And then it becomes so much fun that we circle back to him every once in a while. And now that we have a back and forth going where he comes back at us, that's so the kind of shit I love. Like that small podcast we just beat the shit out of recently. I like snacks. I like little snacks like that. But what I truly love is the Gino Bisconte stuff, the Red Bar stuff we had for a couple of weeks, DSP going back and forth. That's the shit I like.
Really gets your dick moving?
I like the stuff where it's big shows with a good amount of audience.
Yeah.
Like kicking the shit out of a non-self-aware douchebag with no sleeves and 50 views. That doesn't do anything for me. That's like, it's like Rocky beating up a midget.
You never want to punch down.
Right. I want to punch up. That's what I like doing.
Yes.
All right. Let's DSP doesn't like the drama people. And I feel like he might have been talking about somebody specifically.
Pulling in fucking dough, then I can play whatever I want. I'm not. And you guys don't come here for that. You guys come here for valid gameplay and fun, chill experiences. That's why I'm successful. So, if you want to see that continue, support that.
You're successful? The guy who yells at us every single week that you're not going to be able to pay your condo bills?
I think he used to be, and he's clinging to it.
I guess you and I and our idea of successful are 2 different things. Let's continue on. We got, oh my God, the chat. This is what I mean. Up. The chat goes fucking insane.
Yeah.
When we when we talk about this guy.
Gordy's my favorite character.
Oh, Mr. Unknown for Real says, not funny, haha, funny queer. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's DSP. Yeah, you're a bit funny, not funny, haha, funny queer. Hey, Victor, can we get that one?
That would be fun.
Not funny, haha, funny queer. Can we get the Sling Blade drop, if you could? Kane J says, yeah, a thank you goes a long way.
It does, man. A little appreciation, please.
Yeah. Caldwell says, the most fun part of DSP is this is how you don't play. That's true. Curly Adams says, between Corey's weight and Oz's age, it's only a matter of time till one of them naturally drop off, creating an opening. Well, aren't Corey and Oz about the same age? They're close. They're within like 4 or 5 years of each other.
Oh, my God.
Corey's like 42.
I forget about that.
Yeah, Corey's like 42. Oz is 45. They're the same
How
age.
bad do those two feel that the guy left out the MS guy out of that equation?
Well, Johnny and I are the young men. We're in our mid-30s.
Aaron used to think Johnny was younger than him, actually.
I did, yeah. That MS keeps him young. Bill Bones says, DSP's content is the worst of the worst. His Elden Ring playthrough was so aggravating that he whined and blamed the game nonstop. That sounds about normal. That sounds about normal.
He actually takes time to play games instead of whine.
Real Ronnie Scott defending his boy Donkey Lips. I understand. He's being a very noble friend. He says, come on, you took his 444, and now you're using him for 10 minutes of content. Unmute the poor guy. He's just a loser in his mom's basement. You'll have no problem defeating him in GTA. It's not interested in playing GTA with the guy. And if he wants the 444 back, I'll drop it right in his lap. Pip says, generally cunty. That should be a steel toe shirt. Yeah, I mean, you get banned in the chat for just... That's probably the only reason we ever ban anyone in our chat. I mean, we certainly don't ban people for shitting on us. We have a lot of fun with that. But when you're cunty, then it's kind of like school. If you're being cunty and disruptive, we'll be like, hey, take it easy. You're getting a little excited. You're being you're being a naughty little boy. Just behave yourself. And if they don't behave themselves after that, we go, all right, sorry. You got to go. I love the show, and you know that, Aaron, says MN Vikings. You know I've been around since radio and April days. You have to admit there is about the same 35 to 40 people, same people pitch in, and that's what makes the goal. Not true at all, MN Vikings. We have 300 members. So there's, I would say, anywhere from 300 to 500 people that help make the goals every month. I mean, do I wish it was more of the 36,000 that we have listening every month? Yeah, but those people take time too, MN Vikings. Like, I don't even understand what the purpose of your message was there. That was kind of cunty. Bill Bones says he always has to blow things out of proportion and make up dumb excuses. DSP, of course. Dirty Major Woody says DSP thinks he's entitled. He's such an ass. He'd have to give me money to listen to him. He should try that.
I think somebody made a great point this morning. Like, he really, really does just bitch and whine about the goals and how he's not getting enough support, but the bills somehow always get paid. What is going on? Somebody said that. Was that unique? I don't know. But you know how like, he just yells at everybody and then suddenly it's just kind of taken care of and he starts over again. I don't understand that concept.
Trident says he has 200,000 subs but barely makes 1,000 views per vid. Well, you know, you're on the downslide at that point. You're just on the downside of things. That's all. Let's continue on. There's so many people just want in on this shit. John Bono says, free my man Wings of Red Richard. It's Wings of Redemption. We'll talk about him in overtime, maybe. Let's get some Wings talk. We're going to probably do that in about an hour. We'll do some Wings. DSP shadow banned me. You can't even joke around with him or even talk to him. Ackerfeld with $20 says, you haven't made it as a YouTuber until you've been called out by DSP. Congratulations. Nice. Thank you, buddy. I'm really kind of reveling in the experience, to be honest with you.
Thank
160. You. Away from our goal tonight. There's the link in the chat, guys. Corey's 41. All right. Bill Bone says DSP never talks about other content creators, though, because he wants to keep his fans brainwashed or under pignosis.
Pignosis. Oh, my God. That's genius.
Oh, no. Gordy says the fucker has live chat cut off on his replays, so we won't see the...
Screenshot these things when they happen.
Yeah.
If you can.
That's too bad. That's too bad.
But thank you.
K-Fall in the Great says we need to start a steel toe morning show health program to keep the second mics in shape so they all last.
Well, at least we go to the gym, right?
I mean, there's that.
Johnny stables himself all the time. He's working out.
Levi becoming a member for the second month, and that's going to knock the goal down to 155. Thank you very much for that, sir. Boy, we are getting there quick tonight. Thanks. That was Corey said his stripper wife pays the bills. No, that was Johnny today said that. And his wife is not a stripper. Johnny was joking based on his
Is he married?
time as a strip club DJ.
I don't think he's married.
Bill Bones says that's why he usually won't address a creator who has a mouthpiece because he doesn't want to deal with the backlash. You can see he regrets fencing with Keemstar. Well, yeah, and Keem will never drop anything.
No, I like that guy.
I mean, Keem will just keep fucking with you and fucking with you and fucking with you. So
I'd like to have him on here again.
I would too. We only
Someday.
had him on the phone. I would rebook Keem and talk to him. He's got the boxing shit going on now. He's got a lot of stuff, a lot of irons in the fire. It'd be nice to have him. Skeezy says I deserve a bump in my mod pay for having to screen chats. Well, look, we can discuss all of this, can't we? I mean, look. Reasonable men can come to a disagreement. Give Oz and Corey P90X videos. This is just getting very subtly mean. This is, what do they call it?
Just to Oz and Corey.
Yeah, this is just like really subtly mean to two of our overweight, over 40 co-hosts.
Oz and Corey boxing match.
I don't, honestly.
Who's training who?
I'll tell you this. I don't think either of them makes it around. The cardio you need.
I don't know. Corey's always talking like he can do it.
Yeah, but he forgets that he's like 300 pounds now. He forgets that. It's not his heyday anymore.
Corey and I were talking at the party this weekend about our weights for some reason. I don't know where that came from. I think he started talking about me boxing a little bit, and then he's like, well, I got like 220 pounds on you or something, and I could take you.
That would make him 340 pounds.
I don't remember
think he's that big.
Hold on. I don't remember. I was drunk. I don't remember the exact number.
I will say that. And hello, Trucker AA. Great to have you back, buddy.
Nice.
Appreciate that.
Hey, bud.
But I don't think Corey realizes, like, I've gone to 3 days a week at the gym now from 5.
Yeah.
And doing 2 rounds of like aggressive sparring fucking gasses me out. And I'm still going in there and working regularly. I mean, I don't think these guys would go 1 round and not feel like they're going to die.
No, I don't think so either. I'm in a tough spot where like I haven't punched in a while because you're not able to be at the gym with me very often anymore. And when I do try to punch a bag on my own, my shoulder's dead for days. Just days. I can't do it anymore. I just weight lift.
It's an aggressive. Yeah, I don't
when
think
you stop doing it, it's really hard to do it again.
Just doing it 3 days a week instead of 5 makes it tough.
Yeah.
Will you shout out my friend Dead Internet Theory with your best Alex Jones? $5 from Lemmy. Thank you, Lemmy. Well, you know I'm an absolute whore, so of course I will do that. It brings our goal down to 150 tonight. And I just want to say one thing to Dead Internet Theory. There's a lot of people right now saying that Dead Internet Theory is a conspiracy theorist, that Dead Internet Theory is a fad, that he's a plant, that he's not part of the revolution that we're building here at Infowars.com. And I want to tell you right now that if you say anything like that about Dead Internet Theory, you got to deal with me. We're coming for you. I'm not going to listen to it anymore. I'm not going to pay attention to the rumors and the witches and warlocks and pumpkin popsums who are saying that Dead Internet Theory is some kind of a fad or a plant. I'll take a potted plant and smash it upside your goddamn head, you sick son of a bitch, you fucking meth head.
I love you.
What I meant to say is,
welcome.
Shout out Dead Internet Theory. Zen Rhino says, most people who don't train for MMA or boxing don't understand how much fighting takes out of you. The average person doesn't have 30 seconds of fight in their gas tank before they're dying. Like I said, man.
That's true.
I was sparring with my buddy at the gym, Sean, on Thursday, and we went 2 rounds, and I never want to be the guy to say that's enough, but at the end of that second round, I was going, I hope he doesn't want to go a third.
Yeah.
Because, I'm going to be resting on that one.
I used to have a lot of fun, like helping you get ready for your fights, and I'd just punch at you all the time,
Yeah.
I really liked those workouts because they helped my cardio, and I don't have that anymore.
Dead Internet Theory says, I'm always shocked when I find out Alex Jones is only 48. Well, the man's lived a life.
Oh
That's
my
for
God,
sure.
He's only 48.
The man has lived a fucking life.
That's fucking weird.
I know.
Holy shit.
The guy is he's a spring chicken. We have many, many, many years of Alex Jones left ahead of him.
He's single now too, isn't he?
No, I believe has someone now. I could be wrong.
Really?
Yeah, I could be wrong. I don't know.
What?
But Alex, I also have to clarify this because I got a little bit of shit from the audience after the show today, the listeners and the viewers who watch it later. Alex Jones apparently will not be paying that $49 million ruling.
Okay.
Because there are legal limits in the state of Texas on punitive damages. So I don't believe Alex will have to pay $49 million. I think he will have to pay like $9 million, but he has 25. So
9 is wonderful compared to 49.
Yeah, so
I would take that any day.
I think he's gonna make it. Alex Jones has a new wife, says Scottalicious McFabulous,
really?
Which, by the way, I love that name. Hulkamasha Baby says, as much as you shit on wrestling, it takes stellar cardio to go 100% for 6 to 8 minutes. Did I shit on wrestling? I just think they're gay. I mean, I also know it's a fucking crazy cardio workout.
Aaron
wrestling.
broke my neck the other day. I can't hang.
I think that would be like more amateur Brazilian jiu-jitsu. That was like
I don't know
some
what
leg
you
submission
did.
shit.
Aaron broke my neck the other day.
Yeah, wrestling is crazy cardio. Those guys, those wrestlers, they're built all stocky and shit, and they have an engine that doesn't quit.
And they can do with like the weight gain and weight loss shit. I don't know how you do that.
They're ridiculous.
It's nuts.
Yeah. Thank you, AKA Wheels, for the $10 super chat. That's going to knock our goal down to 145. We take 70% of the super chats. We take over 95% of the PayPal stuff. So chip in whichever way you'd like. 145 away from the goal. There's the PayPal link in the chat. You guys are fucking nailing this goal tonight. We appreciate it. April is happy that those families aren't getting $50 million. That's weird.
I saw that comment.
That's
it
true.
made me feel really bad.
Yeah.
Okay,
that
but
money was going to families of the Sandy Hook victims.
my only defense here is that like him saying it did or did not happen doesn't really change reality. Okay.
Wow.
You can't. $50 million won't bring those kids back. What is it going to do? Put a Band-Aid on you?
How do you know the
Band-Aid?
research they could have done with that $50 million?
Research on what? How dead their kid is? I mean, it happened. It sucks.
PH Header says he removed $65 million from his bank accounts that can't be found. I seriously doubt he had $65 million in the bank. I mean, maybe you're right. I mean, maybe you read that and I didn't. But
how much does he make a year? You know? Think about that. If he's 48.
Paid out of InfoWars, Alex Jones' salary. Wow.
Results are changing quickly. I've never seen that.
Because he just got sued.
Oh, my God.
Calculations establish that Alex Jones has a net worth between $135 and $270 million. See, this says $40 million, but could be as high as $100 million.
Yeah, I've never seen a Google result, though, say that results are changing quickly. Like just a little PSA for you.
A message revealed by the prosecution on last Wednesday, reportedly showed Alex Jones claiming that InfoWars earned $800,000 in revenue on a single day.
What a day that was, huh?
The fuck?
What did they do on that day, do you think? What was that day?
I don't know, but I know what I'm doing tomorrow, sucking Alex Jones's dick for a job.
You better.
Do you think he'll buy Steel Toe? You think he'll dig what we're doing and just buy out the company?
Okay, you know what? I already have him on my list. I'm writing down again and actually going for it.
Oh, man. They say he owns multiple companies. I think he owns like the bone broth shit and stuff like that.
Alpha Brain?
No, that's a Joe Rogan thing.
Oh yeah, that's right. If we were to get in touch with Alex Jones, let's say, and he was totally cool coming on here, he liked what we did, can he even come on here? Is that allowed?
ROTC has him on.
I thought I heard that got taken down.
That did cause a headache, but they got that reversed.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm in.
So it's who knows what they end up finding with all that. Yeah, he's got supplement stores and shit like that. So yeah, who knows how much Alex is worth. All right. Thank you, Calpote, for sharing the show. And by the way, thank you to everybody who's liking this video. That's huge for us. You saw what liking the video did this morning. We had our biggest day ever. So hit the subscribe button, smash that like button, and click the bell to get notifications. If you would ever interview Alex Jones, pre-record it. I think when you do stuff like that, uploading it as a video versus a live stream does better anyway.
I also think that would be good for our channel safety.
Probably right.
I think that's a great idea.
Benton J.A. says Trump got raided by the FBI. We did We did talk about that
We touched on
a
it.
little bit earlier in the show.
Maybe Alex Jones looks so good because of all those supplement companies he has.
Maybe.
Think about that.
We'll see how it gets him through this.
Interesting.
Let's talk a little bit about our good old chubby pal Ethan Klein a little bit today. This is ironic because you know how Johnny and I showed that picture of Ethan. Ethan, where is your food, Ethan? You rested on your belly and eat the pizza, Ethan. You know how we showed that picture of Ethan from Tiger Belly and he looked like a 400-pound bag of shit?
A bowling ball.
Well, apparently, Turkey Tom, and if I may, April, shout out Turkey Tom, another great YouTube channel if you like those YouTuber documentaries and shit. I love Turkey Tom. I like Sunny V2. I like Turkey Tom. Turkey Tom, I think, posted this picture of Ethan Klein on Reddit or Twitter, one of the two, and it went bananas. I mean, like 30,000 people responding to it. What a fat hunk of shit Ethan is, this and that. You want to listen to Chubby Boy Cope about it, and then his staff try to cheer him up?
I have to hear this.
I don't understand why people like Ethan or how they have the gall to get upset about this. It's like, if they photoshopped it or whatever, still, you've got 2 million subscribers. You can, this is beneath you. I mean,
Yes.
I don't know where this insecurity comes from these YouTube guys. Like, I get it. We've been in our little beefs before, but we're talking about guys with like 1,000 subs and they're insecure as all shit. If you're at 2 million subs, what in the hell you got to be insecure about?
God, I would love to think that if we had 2 million subs, I wouldn't give a shit about anything that somebody said.
You can't get to us at 4,200 subs.
know.
We laugh at all of it, or we just tell you, hey, just get out of here.
Well, the problem here is that poor little, or not so little Ethan reacts to everything, and they love it. If you would just stop reacting and just scroll along, or
Ethan.
just don't even look. Don't be on the internet.
I want to teach a class in winning internet beefs. Here's how you win an internet beef. You say your piece, and then you leave. Too many people get baited in like Marty McFly. They say their piece on an internet beef, and then the other person who now is like, shit, I need to, keep this thing going because I look like shit. They'll go, oh, he's not talking about us anymore. He's scared. You can't play that game. Don't play that game. You got to be above all that shit. What you do is you go, hey, get the fuck out of here, you runt. You nothing, you nobody. And you smack him around. And then you don't let him talk back to you. You just you walk away from there. You delete everybody who's associated with him, and you go, nope, see, said my piece, I'm done. You're smaller, I'm bigger.
Sure.
And we're bigger than some people, and we do that to him, and it drives him nuts. Imagine what you could do at 2 million subscribers. You could say your piece, fuck with them, flick them off your shoulder, be done forever.
It's the equivalent of leaving like a pretty racy comment on something on Facebook and then just getting out of there and never looking at it again.
Walking away. That's something Corey
People get
does.
so mad.
That's something Corey does very well. I think the only times Corey looks shitty in his little Facebook beefs he starts is when he starts itemizing people's quotes and then addressing them. He does it so much better when he just posts it and bails.
Yes.
That's the best way to do it.
How dare he say that, but then you never answer.
So like with Ethan Klein, don't even address this. Don't address the big fat picture. It's beneath you.
Except maybe with your dietitian.
Well, yeah, you should probably address it health-wise. You got kids, for God's sake, you want to be around, and that doesn't hang around very long. What I'm saying is, Ethan, the only way this can fuck you over is if you talk about it. That's it. And also, you can't get salty about it, Ethan, because you do look like that. That is a picture of you. That is what you look like now. So you can't sit here and be pissed at people for taking a picture of what you actually look like and then putting it up online. And the Turkey Tom guy who put it up there, he didn't put any caption. He didn't put any...
Up there.
Just the picture.
Guys, look at this.
No, not even that.
No, it's just the action of putting it up there. Like, oh, look at this thing.
Now listen to how Ethan handled it on his show today. It was not good. Again, with these stupid little internet beefs, you don't win by ignoring it. You win by throwing out your best shot right up front, boom, and then going, haha, now you don't get access anymore.
I think
that's how you do it.
It's funny how much more, it's not attractive, but how much more, what is that word?
Aesthetically pleasing?
Aesthetically pleasing. It's more complimentary, this angle is to him.
He's behind a desk. He can hide
his gut. It's
his
forgiving. It's a more forgiving angle.
Right. Let's watch Ethan deal with this. Again, my advice to Ethan would have been, dude, let this go. This is not good. Showing that picture alone, no matter what you say about it, is not going to be good for you. Just let the picture die. Give it a couple days. It'll go away.
People have been actually unironically fat shaming me on Twitter for this.
Jesus.
Dude, he gets one of his autistic.
Oh my God.
He gets one of his Tourette's tics because he's so fucked up by it.
That was really weird.
There was a tweet that has just like 30,000 likes of people just fat shaming me, like unironically.
Shame.
It's awesome.
Shame.
I mean, in fairness, they're unironically fat shaming you because you're unironically fat.
You look like a butterball turkey, man.
Like, why would they ironically fat shame you? Like, ironically fat shaming would be like if you took like Whitney Cummings and fat shamed her.
Yeah.
That would be ironically fat shaming someone because she's skinny as a rail. You're really fat. There's no irony about it. They're unironically fat shaming me. And by the way, Ethan, men don't use the term fat shaming. Dude.
This man does.
You need to go talk to your rabbi, bro, and repent because you don't say things like fat shaming if you're a guy.
I was just starting to think that maybe the reason his wife Klein, made Teddy Fresh, like it's basically like casual, comfy clothes, is because of him.
Because Ethan.
I'm starting to think it's Ethan because it's all he wears.
I said this on today's show. Ethan Klein might be getting bigger than Ethan Ralph.
I think so at this point. I mean, that's a very unflattering position, obviously, that they took that shot in, but still.
It's embarrassing for them. You're like in on the joke.
Wait, what? Go back. What did that girl who's paid to make Ethan feel better about his body just say?
Shame.
It's awesome.
Shame.
It's embarrassing for them.
Embarrassing for them. I don't look at this photo and think, boy, this is embarrassing for anyone who thinks Ethan's fat. I don't really see how that's embarrassing for them. Other than apparently they don't need an eye exam this year. Their vision's solid.
You know, it's a cope. It's a cope for somebody who doesn't really want to take care and charge of their health and make themselves better.
I think maybe she can see how much it's bothering him with the tics and the everything else.
Dude, that tick was insane. I've never seen him do it that bad.
He's freaking the fuck out about it. So she's like, it's just sad for them, Ethan. You're okay. Oh. Like they're one step away from handing him a plate of fresh baked cookies to help him out.
And petting his head.
And him just turning into Cookie Monster.
Wrapping him in a little security blanket.
Yeah.
Like, it'll be okay.
Yeah, like he
buddy.
just lost a boxing match, wrapping the arm around him and going like that.
I know.
You're like in on the joke too. Like you know that
I posted the photo. I the only reason literally I posted it.
Yeah.
That's why they have it. But okay.
No, you posted the photo of you on Tiger Belly. They zoomed in on this part. That's why it's pixelated. Ethan, come on. You posted the pic of you on Tiger Belly to promote it. They screen capped the part where you're just a big old piggy with his toe out. It says, okay, ballerina legend, look at that beautiful point.
With his Birkenstocks.
Yeah. That's something that happens like to me all the time. I post shit that makes me look dumb or fat or ugly or whatever, and then people go, look at this fat, ugly idiot.
What a fucking clown. L.
He's so fat.
Ratio U.
Fat.
Guys, you don't talk this is why you just say your piece and you ignore it. You don't talk about how you're getting owned. I see this a lot too in people who come after us. It's like they keep talking and then eventually they own themselves and it's like, do I need to just leave this conversation? Because you don't need me to shit on you.
Oh, you just sit back.
You're doing it yourself.
And maybe don't lean back in your chair so all of your chins can talk with you at once.
Yeah, that's a bad look.
It's not helping.
And maybe shave because the patchiness of the hair where the fat rolls won't let the hair grow, that's not a good look either.
When your chin like gathers together like that, it gets darker and more pronounced.
Dude, I'm not nearly as big as Ethan is, and I even have that. Like, I have a spot here that won't grow.
We've discussed that before. Like, that's not even fat, though. You just have like a weird amount of skin under there.
Now you're doing the thing that the producer was doing for Ethan. Now I'm a big old hypocrite.
Okay.
But no, they're sitting there going, yeah, I post things that make me look dumb, fat, and stupid, and then people call me dumb, fat, and stupid. Well, you can't post things about you that make you look dumb, fat, and stupid unless you're willing to accept the people also calling you dumb, fat, and stupid. You can't post the dumb, fat, stupid thing of yourself and then whine and complain for a minute on your show about how people are calling you dumb, fat, and stupid. I don't get this guy.
Well, also, no offense, but you can't post something that makes you look dumb, fat, and stupid unless you kind of were those things at one point. you know. So
Right,
let's say when that picture was taken. Okay.
I mean, you have to, if you're going to put it up there to kind of like own yourself comedically,
Sure.
you can't then let it be known that it hurts you when other people shit on you that way.
I know, like as soon as you post a photo, like all bets are off, I guess, depending on like who wants to like make comments on it.
M.A. Mahalik, I'm sorry I was not in the chat, buddy. You were right to post that joke 3 times. Ethan Recline.
Oh no. Yes, that is fitting.
I was on the story, man. I wasn't in the chat. I apologize for that. He really wanted that one read badly.
It was worthy.
I'm going to pretend I don't see the Stars of David in it.
Okay.
How's that? He should sue his legs for no support. Oh. My legs had just got out from the county prison doing 90 days for non-support. He looks like a man that has given up on life. It's sad.
And I occasionally wanted to blame Gila a little bit because a lot of times like a man gets fat because of whatever food they cook or like a certain lifestyle they lead. But if you look at her,
I make eating potato pancakes
Right.
every supper time and I ration him.
I just saw a video of her, like a new one. She looks good.
I rationed Ethan's potato pancakes and his Manischewitz intake. He's not getting fat from me. He's sneaking pizza rolls and shitting diarrhea.
Gila looked kind of hot in the last video I saw.
Don't
of
ever
her.
fucking say
She
that
did,
to
though.
me again.
I
don't care
I'll
if she got new
show
tits
you.
and a new face. You don't ever fucking say that to me.
I don't know.
No.
I was kind of surprised. She looks good.
Triple N says, I thought the dumb, fat, stupid thing was a matter of record. The old Norm Macdonald line. M.A. Mahalik says he's really Jewish, though. Seriously, he turned Trisha Paytas Jewish. No, that was Ethan's brother that did that.
What the hell was his name?
Moses.
Moses.
How do you forget that Jewish name?
I forgot Moses.
Wow. You forgot the Jewish name. Gila, Triple N, thank you. Very funny, but I'm not reading that.
Oh, my God.
I mean, I didn't say that I didn't laugh, and I didn't say it was wrong.
I didn't.
Just saying I won't read it.
I chuckled.
That's all. Cambodian. I don't know if River Pig's being funny or if he's being serious. If he just got here, I don't know. But he says, did you talk about the FBI raiding Trump's home? You're like the 4th person to write that to us tonight. Yeah, we did jump into that earlier in the show. So yes, River Pig. We did talk about the FBI thing.
I want that to be him doing a funny thing. I want him to just be asking
Trump?
just to say it again.
Oh, River Pig?
Yeah, River Pig.
Okay, so wait, I understand your answer, but I need to ask you again. Have you done the Trump thing yet?
Did you cover it?
Zen Rhino, are we good? I got a message from Zen Rhino over the weekend. He was getting tired of the ball powder shit. And he was like, I'll fucking leave the chat and shit like that. I told him, I go, calm down. Don't leave the chat. I want you boys to get along with each other, for God's sake.
I was with the kids over the weekend, but I saw I had a big message from him too, and I didn't really read it all,
Yeah.
but he said sorry to blow up, and I'm like, oh.
I think I talked old Zen down from the ledge. He just doesn't like that ball powder's fucking with him. And I get it. I don't like it when people are being cunty in the chat either. So I told him, I go, just relax. I'm going to get you guys, all seated properly. I'm going to get you guys all taken care of. You're going to be straight away, because I tell you, those guys who came from ROTC and those other shows, they're some of the most supportive. The Red Bar and ROTC people that came over to this show are some of the most supportive. I mean, they'll it's like what Frank Lopez said about Tony Montana. They'll break their fucking backs for you.
Sure.
So you like having them on your side. So I will work hard to make sure you guys get all situated.
And at the end of the day, like, the guy is like a little keyboard warrior across, the world on a computer. It's
Well,
gonna be okay.
I want to point out I like both of them.
Yeah,
I like ball powder. I like Zen. I like Triple N. I like
Sage Retard PhD KF.
I like them all.
Of course, we like having everyone here.
Really help this show out. Zen says, I've literally done nothing to that guy, and he posted photos of me on that Steel Toe subreddit.
Dude,
oh,
you
yeah,
should
that's
see
right. Sir K started a Steel Toe subreddit.
You should see the things trolls have done to me and posted on my Facebook and the things I've had to block. Like, it does happen. It sucks. It goes away someday.
145 away from our goal today. You haven't heard us mention it much tonight, only because you guys have been fucking killing it tonight. So thank you very much for all the support. Only 145 away from the goal. There's the PayPal link in the chat. Super chats and memberships count as well. Of course, we'll go till 9:30 Central Time tonight if we hit that goal. Sir K, I saw you earlier tonight. Do you have the link to the Reddit? Sir K runs the Reddit, and Lemmy runs the Discord. So that whole thing is up to them. I kind of keep my hands clean of that. I might pop in there once in a while, but for the most part, that's kind of a fan-run deal. Curly Adams says, did you talk about Bush bombing countries with weapons of mass destruction? Sorry, behind in the chat.
I love Curly.
Oh, man. Angelica's doll says, April, why do you only put half-naked pics on your Instagram and not on your Twitter? Is it because of the trolls? You're putting half-naked pics of yourself on your Instagram? Is that why you don't want me getting an Instagram?
No. I've never told you not to get one. No, over the years, I've had like fishing pictures and bikinis on there. I do not put those on Twitter or Facebook because of trolls. You were right.
Sir K did put the Reddit thing in the chat there. If you guys want to join that, you can. And Sir K also offering Zen Rhino. If he doesn't like those pictures, he can have them taken down. Again, fan run.
That's true. Report them.
Fan run subreddit. I'm not going to interfere in any way.
Yes.
Shape or form. Anyway, thank you guys for the support. I was just saying 145 away from the goal. We'll knock that out tonight. And we've got, I got some Wings of Redemption for overtime. We've never talked about wings before. I've had people wanting me to talk about wings. I haven't really divvied. What the fuck was that? Dove?
Divvied. Wait, what are you trying to say?
The past tense of dive.
Dove. Like,
I sometimes worry that the
one
dude, I sometimes worry that the 1 year of taking punches I've had has had an impact on my brain.
I was not kidding the other day. Aaron is not hard-worded every day, but there are some days where he can't retain anything. He didn't hear anything I said, and I don't know if it's selective or if you just actually have taken some punches to the head and you're not registering anything.
Boy, I don't know. Well,
I don't know what that is.
I have not dove into Wings of Redemption that deep yet. I watched one documentary on the guy, and I saw this clip from what happened to him over the weekend, and I figured it would be the perfect point to jump in on Wings of Redemption since people have said, why don't you talk about him? Why don't you talk about him? This seems like the right time. So even the next 40 minutes, we hit that $145 goal. We'll dive into Wings of Redemption tonight, if that sounds good to you. Carlos says Steel Toe should start doing shows in Spanish instead. Senor Steel Toe premieres tomorrow. It's Steel El Toe.
Oh, my God. So I've taken a little Spanish before. I suck. But what if you and I brushed up on our Spanish and had like a Spanish like side channel?
I took 3 years.
Funny as hell.
I took 3 years. I don't think I ever got higher than a C-. Now, Zen Rhino saying, April, according to Merriam-Webster, it's dived, not dove.
Oh.
So we're both retarded.
Ouch.
Pumice Stone says that just comes with time, April. You'll get there in 18 years. Well, that's nice. Let's talk about Kanye West enjoying this Pete Davidson-Kim Kardashian breakup a little too much. Now, remember, Kanye's one of these guys who seems to think that if the other team loses, he wins the championship. That is not how this works. If Skete Davidson, and by the way, you can call Kanye unhinged. You can call him whatever you want. Skete Davidson is one of the funniest names, and he's only Skete from now on.
And it will live on, yes, for sure.
Skete Davidson will live forever. Kanye seems to have this belief that if Skete Davidson doesn't end up with Kim, that Kanye's back in.
It seems to be that way. I sent you the picture. I'm like, he didn't waste no time. He's sliding right back in there.
He stinks. He is a celebrating. And you gotta feel like shit if you're Pete Davidson because Kanye went nuts. He was unhinged. He was crazy. And then Pete tried to get involved to talk him down. And Kanye's like, fuck you, Skete. And he's making music videos with him buried up to his neck in dirt. I mean, just all this shit. And now if you're Skete, now you've lost the relationship too. So now in a way, Kanye wins.
And not only that, but where do you go after a Kim Kardashian?
I don't know. There's younger and better.
Do you think
out
so?
There now? Yeah, you go with
I'm saying in Hollywood.
You go with like one of those TikTok girls or something.
Oh, I've got a TikTok hoe versus Kim Kardashian. That doesn't seem like it holds up.
25 versus 42, though.
I guess.
You know? How long is that going to hold up? Kim Kardashian is already at that age where people are saying she's hot for her age.
Oh.
So there's that part. Anytime you're at looks great for your age, you ain't 28, 29 anymore.
How old is Pete or Skete?
Skete is, I think, 26.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, Skeet's a youngin'.
Do you know how uncomfortable it is for me that I'm older than Skete Davidson?
I think you are. Hold on. He's 28. Nope, you're younger.
He's my age.
You're younger than old Skete.
I'll be 28 in a couple months. He's my age.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Thank you very much to Pumice Stoned for the $4.99. Appreciate that. 140 away from our goal tonight. You guys have got this, I'm pretty sure.
Thank you.
So anyway, Kanye decided to put this out. A fake New York Times newspaper that says Skete Davidson dead at age 28.
He wasted zero time.
Motherfucking Kanye. Monday. They broke up, what, Saturday? Friday or Saturday?
Friday or Saturday.
And on Monday, there's Kanye going, Skete Davidson dead at age 28. How do you not love the guy?
I know. I will give Skete this. He made it 9 months somehow dealing with that psychopath.
Look, man, 9 months. Well, which one? I mean, she's not exactly known for having long-term relationships either. Her first marriage was, what, six months?
I'm sure she wasn't, like, psychotic to him, though, the way Kanye was.
I don't think you can be her and not be a little crazy. I mean...
Oh, but again, but you're
it's been a revolving
door.
Kanye. Okay, it's been a revolving door. The one you've had the longest, most connected relationship with is a fellow crazy person in Kanye West.
They like each other.
So...
Crazies.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
I guess the reasons that I briefly saw cited for the breakup was basically long distance on the opposite coasts.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
Not that she just wanted some young dick and then she
got
got bored?
Sure. I don't know. I don't care to know. I just saw it was a long distance thing and it didn't work out.
She found out he wasn't part black and she bailed.
Man.
Those Kardashians, they've got a type.
Wow.
That's all I'm saying.
Took her 9 months to figure that out, though.
It did. She just thought because of the lips, you know?
What about his lips, Aaron?
I don't know. I just hear...
Will you help us with that one?
I've heard that he... No, I don't know what you're talking... I don't think I even said anything. What are you talking about? Oh, boy. So that whole thing's over, and Kanye's very happy about it. But again, I feel like someone needs to go and warn Kanye, this doesn't mean you're married to her again.
No.
Because he seems to think that that's the case.
I think he tried to do that while Skete was still around because suddenly he slid into like dinner time with just Kim and the kids, which is kind of weird when you're in a separated situation.
That's how you know.
Poor Skeet's not even invited to dinner with the ex-husband.
Skete doesn't get to come to dinner.
That was pretty bad.
Well, it's best of luck to him. I'm sure he'll
Skeet.
rebound. The guy's got a fucking Rolodex a mile long, and it's full of no woman in Hollywood aged 19 to 50 is safe if Skete Davidson is single.
That's a wide swath. My God.
I mean, wasn't it not Jennifer
Skete
Garner?
must be packing.
Well, I'm sure. But what was the older one he was with?
Did you say Jennifer Garner?
Not Jennifer Garner. Who was the old one he was with?
All I know of was Ariana Grande.
And then between Kim and Ariana Grande, there was the older one. Not Mila Jovovich. It was somebody like that. I think it was the Resident Evil chick.
Mila.
Oh, no. Is that Mila Jovovich? Then that's
sure.
not who it was. He was Kate Beckinsale. That's the one.
Ew. Oh, that's a gross couple.
Yeah, he was with.
That's not okay.
He was with Kate Beckinsale. So he's gone way down Ariana Grande. He's gone way up Kate Beckinsale and Kim Kardashian.
And Kate's not unattractive, but that's a weird age gap.
You're being very judgmental right now.
Am I?
You're drinking a little bit of, as the kids like to say.
I've had a third of a beer, man.
Little haterade, if I do say so myself. Let's see. I've got. Sorry, I got a DM from Zen Rhino. I was just trying to check it out while on the air. Okay, I have breaking news regarding Logan Paul and Andrew Tate. What do you think I'm about to tell you?
I know my peener just moved. Is it going to be a fight?
4-time world kickboxing champion Andrew Tate versus future WWE champion Logan Paul. Look, Logan Paul. Now, this announcement could go many ways. Dave Dowling nails it right. They could be getting married. There could be a weird sexual tension between those two.
Well, then have them hash it out on the canvas.
So in my research of Andrew Tate, I found out, I was looking up how much he was worth. And I was like, well, world kickboxing champion. He's probably gone around, won a bunch of tournaments. I was thinking like $2-3 million, right?
Yeah.
How much do you think Andrew Tate's worth? What's a reasonable number?
11.
$250 million. Blew my fucking head off when I read that.
What?
Apparently he's an entrepreneur. He's made a bunch of businesses. Yeah.
His full send, the powder, the protein powder.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe it's all of them. One. But yeah, $250 million dollars that guy's worth.
God, I did not see that coming.
Logan Paul started it, and Andrew Tate responded. By the way, has there been a more useless person than Mike Maljic or whatever his name is?
You got it right.
Like, I honestly, a poor man's Flava Flav, like in terms of being Logan Paul's hype man, like he might as well put a big gold grill in and put a clock around his neck. Mike is the most useless thing I've ever seen. You talk about a charity case.
Flava Flav was far and away more famous than Big Mike ever will be.
Well, let's listen to Logan Paul and Big Mike here discuss Andrew Tate.
Andrew Tate. He's all you ever talk about. You even fucking look like him now. You look like the fat, drug-addicted Andrew Tate.
How do you feel about this statement? Andrew Tate is the most famous person on the planet.
I think it's good to be.
No, he's not.
Mike, stop living on the internet, okay?
What is wrong with him?
He's not the most famous person on the planet. The three people we just talked about are more famous than Andrew Tate.
I second that comment.
Andrew Tate is big in this internet world. And I don't, look, I'm not for or against Andrew Tate. I don't have a dog in the fight. But, I mean, Logan and his brother are hundreds of times more famous.
Oh, yeah.
Than Andrew Tate.
This guy's buddy just insulted himself to his face.
Yeah.
Like, that's nice.
Logan Paul shows up at SummerSlam. The whole place pops for him. If Andrew Tate would have walked through at SummerSlam, half the building wouldn't know who he was.
Completely showed out, by the way. Yeah. What a great performance.
Did a great job.
Be hot, We'll see how long it lasts.
Do you want to fight him?
Yeah.
Could you beat Andrew Tate in a boxing match?
If I say yes, will you be offended? Does that fight sell? Me versus Andrew Tate?
Yeah.
4-time kickboxing world champion.
Yeah. What color is your Bugatti?
Let me tell you something.
That guy is cringe.
Yeah, Mike's awful. Mike really is one of the worst guys out there.
What color's your Bugatti? Shut up.
Well, that's a thing Andrew Tate does, talk about his
really?
Bugatti. Yeah. But four-time world kickboxing champion, and it's not like he's strayed too far from his fighting weight. Look, Logan Paul can box. He's a good boxer. He is. I've watched him against KSI, against Floyd Mayweather. Like, first of all, the kid stepped in there against the best to ever do it. I know he outweighed him by like 40 pounds, whatever. Still, it takes fucking balls. I ain't getting in there with Floyd Mayweather.
No.
No fucking way. And, Floyd may have carried him a little bit, but he went in there. He did his thing for 8 rounds with Floyd Mayweather. That's pretty great. Andrew Tate, I don't know how old he is. I don't know where the reflexes are. I don't know if because, like, nobody ever retires from that sport in a good way. It's always after a couple of knockouts, you go out.
An injury
or
something.
So I don't know what Andrew Tate's got left, but I do know that this is a dangerous fight for Logan Paul.
I guess.
I mean, if you're a 4-time world kickboxing champion, you're always a 4-time world kickboxing champion, no matter how much your skills diminish.
I do not know how old that guy is, though.
Well, put it this way. Would you favor Logan Paul if he fought a 56-year-old Mike Tyson right now?
No.
Okay. Andrew Tate is in much better shape than Mike Tyson, and he's younger.
Yes, he streams his shirt off. We can all see it.
I don't think Logan Paul wins that one.
Bro, it's true. Right now, he could be the most popular person on the planet. Keywords. Right now. This is a marathon, brother, not a sprint. And if you think Andrew Tate will have an ounce of relevancy in 2023, you are sadly mistaken, brother.
Boy, you can tell somebody's been working in the WWE, can't you?
Yeah.
Everything's a fucking wrestling promo with this guy, yeah.
Unless he fights someone like, I don't know, the guy who made Floyd Mayweather look average.
All right, calm the fuck down. Calm down, Sonny Jim. Don't make us play that left hook that Floyd Mayweather held you upright after he hit you with.
He's kind of cute though, how he does this
I like
shit.
him. I like both.
Cute.
I like both the Paul brothers.
Look at that face he's making.
I can't lie. I like both the Paul brothers.
I do too. Which one do you like better?
Jake.
Yeah.
I think I like Jake.
I
like them both, but I think I like Jake better.
We'll quickly address the chat because everyone keeps saying Tate versus Paul, blah, blah, blah. Listen,
Yes.
Logan Paul's a wrestler now, I heard. I thought he was doing WWF. I saw he did a call-out video, but he doesn't have a Bugatti. I offered to buy him one.
Buy him one.
Should I buy him a Bugatti?
I think.
See, this is kind of gay shit.
That is gay,
Andrew
man.
Tate is not good at this. Like, this whole internet beefing thing. You see how Logan Paul is, like, being silly with it?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you do. He's doing that. There's nothing more cringe than the money flexing thing.
I don't like it.
It's one thing to do money flexing when, like, some broke ass is talking shit about your money. Okay, then you throw that at them. But, like, Logan Paul and you can both buy and sell everyone five times over.
yeah,
So you guys, you can't really have a dick swinging contest about money because once each of you passes 20 million, the rest is all extra.
I feel like the money thing, like unprovoked, looks really bad.
Yeah.
You know, everyone knows my
Should I
opinion.
buy a brand new $5 million Bugatti and drop it to his house and say, listen, bro, you said I wouldn't be relevant next year, but you're obviously broke now. So let's just shake hands, be friends. Here, you're a brokey. Here's a Bugatti.
Seeing you in the double.
See, that's
I don't
cringe.
like that. Talk about the fight thing.
Yeah, that's cringe.
I feel like he's way shorter than Logan, though. That might be where Logan might have a little edge.
I don't
Is
get
his size.
Yeah, I don't get why people, when they get challenged to a fight, don't just say yes or no. Because anytime I hear someone start going to the money thing or the looks thing or anything like that, I go, oh, this person's afraid. Or this person doesn't want to answer the fight thing.
Well,
Say
yeah,
yes to the fight.
You're deflecting.
Now, so let's just shake hands, be friends. Here, you're a brokey. Here's a Bugatti.
Seeing you in the WWE would actually be pretty cool. And I have to say, I watched a few of the clips. There's a lot of athleticism involved.
Bro, you're going to get a lot more hurt in pro wrestling than you are in kickboxing.
You think so?
Yeah. I mean, these guys, there's a reason these guys all die young.
I have watched admittedly more wrestling than kickboxing, so I don't know.
Hey, look, don't get me wrong. In kickboxing, you can get kicked in the head. You can be out of the sport forever. In kickboxing, if you're training for a big fight and you suffer an injury, you're out.
Mm-hmm.
They delay the fight. If it's WrestleMania time and you tear your bicep, you're going to work through fucking WrestleMania and then you can go get surgery on that torn bicep. I mean,
Got it.
there was like a 1 week period where The Undertaker, because it was WrestleMania season, tore his fucking bicep off the bone. And he wrapped
gross,
his arm
man.
up really tight and worked with it.
It's gross.
Fucking insane. Triple H tore a quad and finished a match. Tore the quad off the bone, finished the match. These guys are animals.
Stop doing that.
Ready.
He's clearly been training.
I'll pull the strap.
You don't put. That's not how WWE works.
It is,
It
bro.
is not how that it works.
It is.
That's just
I'm
what
from
he
a different
streams
world.
He
Like,
just streams in his underwear.
What the fuck?
all these YouTubers and stuff, they grew up in America. And now the YouTubers, cool. I made my money on the streets. I'm living out here. I've been through, anyone who's a big fan of mine, they know what I've been through. I've been shot, been stabbed, been through it all. Been through all this, and you're going to talk
Shot
to me.
at.
Okay,
Shot
whatever.
at.
Talk about fucking WWE. I'm ready. Royal Rumble. But yeah, I'm going to buy Logan Paul a Bugatti.
Is that the plan?
That's what I have to
I'll tell you this. Andrew Tate talks shit like this and then goes into the Royal Rumble. Those guys will, for a shoot, beat the living shit out of him.
I would agree.
I mean, if he wants to
don't
go,
do
they don't take kindly to that in pro wrestling. Going, yo, fucking WWE, I walk in there right now and I'd be in the Royal Rumble. And
Well-
three of those guys, like three of their jobbers would go, okay, when Tate gets in, we're going to stiff him.
I was gonna say for most of them, it's about living the promos and stuff. Like
Yeah.
they again never break kayfabe. Like
It's like-
there's been wrestlers like
He's
that
exposing
before.
the goddamn business.
Is that the plan?
I just want to, I'm a nice guy, bro. I'm out here. I'm a nice guy. Like, obviously, I'm the most dangerous man on the planet, of course, but I'm also a very, very nice man. If he wants a Bugatti, he can have one. All he has to do is
I didn't hear, so that's the end of the video. He didn't say shit about the fight.
Deflect.
Yeah,
Deflect.
fight.
Deflect.
Fucking fight Logan Paul. Why not?
Be pretty cool.
Tate has a strange accent. I know he sounds American, then he sounds British. Like
What
it
is-
goes
yeah.
back and forth. He is British, though, I think.
Okay.
All the good YouTubers are going to take Tate down. I don't know. Tate's 6'1", so they could get close to each other in weight, I think.
Logan's taller than that, right?
Yeah, Rusty Grammer, I agree with him. There's some small penis syndrome shit going on with Tate and that.
That's what the
little
money's
thing.
for. It
Yeah.
makes up for it, right?
Some small dick energy going on there. I don't, it's not a good look for him that he said no to the fight. I mean, KSI challenged Jake Paul and he said, I'll keep all the money or whatever. And Jake Paul goes, good, send me the fucking contract. Let's do it. Like, Jake Paul's a psychopath.
Mm-hmm.
Like, KSI's like, you fight me in my hometown, you fight me in England, and you fight me next year, you give me a few more months to train for you, and the winner takes 100% of the purse. Like, doing it, he was trying to purposely get an out so that Jake couldn't say yes, and Jake's like, send over the fucking contract, let's do it.
Oops.
Doesn't give a shit. Yeah, same with Logan. Logan is 6'2". There's only a 1-inch difference between the two of them.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'd watch.
Also, I would favor Andrew Tate in something like that. I don't think
Just based on experience alone?
Yeah, look, there's not too many differences between kickboxing and boxing if they were to go straight boxing. The only thing about kickboxing is there's a little more of a squared up stance because you're protecting your legs and you're protecting from kicks. So that might fuck him up, but I don't know. Vince McMahon says, or they said Vince McMahon wouldn't let Tate get touched. He signs the fucking contract and he signs away whatever release there needs to be signed. Oh yeah, Vince would let him get touched. And by the way, Vince ain't there anymore.
Yeah, what can
At
he
least
do?
not officially. Vince isn't there anymore. Nick Werner says, get Hardcore Holly in the ring with Andrew Tate. Hardcore Holly was known as a guy who would break in the younger guys, and he would beat the fucking shit out of people. He fucked with Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar dropped him on his head. When Brock Lesnar was starting out in the business, I don't know why Bob Holly thought this was a good idea, but he's like, I'm going to stiff Brock Lesnar, and I'm going to no-sell his shit, and I'm going to make him look terrible. So they kept doing this powerbomb spot. And, you're supposed to grab the guy's hands and pull yourself up while he pulls you up.
Okay.
To make the power bomb look good.
Mm-hmm.
Holly would sandbag his weight. He'd dead weight Brock on the power bomb to make it look like he wasn't so strong. So one night, Brock picks him up. Holly no-sold it. So Brock broke his neck. Just dropped him right on his fucking head and said, there. And broke Bob Holly's fucking neck. But, if you're going to be the guy who stiffs everybody and hits them for real and you're going to break in the young guys, you better be careful it's not the biggest freak of nature you've ever seen, and he doesn't drop you on your fucking head.
That's crazy.
They're saying Sam Hyde is fighting on the KSI card. Yeah, I'm very excited for the Candyman. We should probably order that one and watch it. I want to see Sam Hyde fight, and then I want to see him on the
when is that?
On the Steel Toe show. I think August 27th. Oh, we'll be in Las Vegas for our anniversary. So I don't know.
It's been a year somehow already, huh?
It's been a year. All right, guys, we got about 15 minutes left in the show tonight. Unless we hit that goal, then we do a half hour of overtime. You guys sprinted to the 140 mark. The 140 mark of the goal, that is. If we get within 50, we do the overtime on credit, as you know. Wings of Redemption is our overtime tonight. It's the first time we've ever looked into the guy, so if you're excited for us to have our first Wings of Redemption experience, that's what's coming for overtime. If you want to chip in, there's the PayPal link in the chat. There's also super chats and memberships that count as well. 140 away. In 15 minutes, if we don't hit the goal, what we will do is that little panhandling, can rattling hype train callback to Twitch that we do. You want to watch a lady go fucking psychotic over masks in a Burger King?
Always.
First of all, kind of late in the game to get mad about masks, isn't it?
I mean, yes, but secondly, you're worried about your health in a Burger King.
You know what? That's a good point.
Seems a bit weird.
That mask ain't protecting you from all the fumes and shit that are around that Burger King, let me tell you.
Or what you're about to ingest.
Yeah, when you take that mask off, it's, I'll agree with you. Once you take that mask off, it is going to be pretty dirty, but it ain't because of COVID or anything else. It's going to be because you're fucking eating Burger King.
Anytime I find myself at a Burger King, it's absolute garbage, and I know it to be such, and that's why I eat it.
Jordan with $5 says, just doing my part. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
That's going to put us, 135? Oh, never mind. There's Dylan Bacon and Pumice Stoned with $10 each. Thank you both, Dylan Bacon and Pumice Stoned. That's 15. That's 20 coming off the goal. 120 away from our goal tonight. Thank you guys very much. That's very nice of you. We appreciate the support. It keeps this show going. All right, let's watch this asshole pig lady yell at people over them not wearing a mask. Again, if you're wearing a mask at this point, you're the weird one now.
I think so. Like, that didn't used to be the case. Like, people wouldn't really judge you because, okay, you just don't know.
All right. Yeah.
Not anymore.
Well, this lady shoots hard on the non-mask wearing in the Burger
I'm ready.
King.
Well, that's up to them. They can tell me to leave if they want.
You're an asshole. I hope your mother gets sick and dies.
Ma'am.
Whoa. The guy's like, if they want to ask me to leave because I'm not wearing a mask, they can ask me to leave. She's like, I hope your mother gets sick and dies.
My God, woman.
Everybody knows that person, by the way, that just goes way too hard right away.
What, Miss Cankles?
Yeah, they're like, man, I disagree. I think Sammy Hagar was a better frontman for Van Halen than David Lee Roth. Well, I hope you get fucking cancer then. Whoa, dude.
It's super aggressive immediately.
Take it easy, bud.
You're an asshole. I hope your mother gets sick and dies.
I love how she calls him an asshole, then immediately wishes on death on his mother, whom isn't here to defend herself.
Well, and it leads me to believe, like, somebody's filming her. She had to have said some things already. You know, otherwise, why is this guy filming her?
That's just it. Like, nobody just picks up the
You
phone
don't
and starts
know.
filming a Burger King line. Some shit happened.
Not usually.
And your kids too.
You hope people die?
I hope your kids do because they should have a mask on.
You hope.
Bitch!
I hope your kids die.
What do you say in response to that even? I don't know how I'd respond. I can't imagine saying that.
I mean, the fact that he hasn't hit this bitch in the face already is pretty respectable.
I mean, yeah, that's a solid backhand to the cheek, woman.
Damn.
My kids die.
You're an asshole.
You made the little girl cry.
Yeah.
You made the little girl cry.
Yeah.
It's a weird reaction to that. You made the little girl cry. Yeah, no, she wasn't saying it was a good thing, lady.
No, yeah, like that's what I was going for, though. That girl stormed out of the building. Did you see that?
No, that's kind of sad.
They should wear masks.
Well, if they're too young.
No, they're not too young. That one's 12 years old.
I mean, but you shouldn't look at a little girl and tell them that you hope they
You know,
die.
masks are only for people like me, right? Men, people like me. You think that you're diseased?
Oh, shut up, asshole. Get the hell out of here.
Whoa, now I'm confused. Who is the bad guy here? Now everybody's yelling at everybody.
There's somebody off camera that's getting yelled at now.
So now that guy's yelling at people with his kid.
Off to the side,
Those people over there are yelling at him. She wants everybody to die. What the fuck is going on here?
Shut up, you asshole. Now we're all swearing and there's kids around.
This Burger King is a goddamn nightmare.
Dude, and it should be like masks, like we said, should be like the least of your concerns.
Yeah.
Like, you are straight cankles, ma'am. Stop eating such high sodium foods.
Well, I understand now why she's wearing the mask. I mean, if
She's
she gets
angry.
COVID, that pig's a goner.
It's getting her, yeah.
There's no. It's not mandatory for him to come. So they don't want your germs. By the state of Ohio, we're not enforcing. Oh, he has kids. All right, we should be thinking about his kids.
His kids are 12 that little girl's 12 years old. They're going to make them wear them to school for 8 hours.
Which is bad, ma'am. But anyway.
It is. There's been studies that's proven it's bad.
It's not good.
But that's not your place to judge that. Let him deal with that.
Yeah, so I can get sick and die, and you can die, and these
While you're eating fucking Burger King.
Not only that, but wasn't the whole point of wearing the mask that you're now protected because you're wearing the mask?
Fuck that part. How about what you're about to eat? And that ain't no small drinking cup I see in your hand there that you're about to fill with non-diet soda.
I don't know how many times you've been to Burger King. Their smalls are the size of McDonald's large.
Oh, shit.
I mean that.
Sorry, I'm not much of a Burger King guy.
I know.
I like a good Burger King cheeseburger, though. I like their
don't.
mustard.
Oh, God, I haven't had a Burger King burger in like a decade.
I like a good Burger King mustard from what I remember.
I am the littlest piggy ever. If I go to Burger King, it's a large onion ring and 2 packs of zesty sauce, and I will lick those things dry.
So let's continue on with the woman who's about to eat a double Whopper with cheese and fill it up with a giant Coke. Talk to us about how we're all unhealthy.
I can get sick and die, and you can die, and these people can die. I work in a hospital. I see people die every day. It's bad.
Then stop working there if it's having this impact on you.
Have you ever seen like a, let's say, cardiac arrest from eating fast food all the time, or, you know?
You ever shoot at a fireman? Oh, sorry, wrong movie.
You want to see your father dying? It's not good.
My mom works in the nursing field too.
It's bad.
That's his story.
No, it's not. I'm talking to DeWine. I'll tell DeWine that Burger King here does not make you wear a mask and they'll shut you down. Let's go.
So she wants Burger King shut down and she wants that guy's kids to die.
While
while she literally waddles away from the front counter.
My biggest question here, besides like the, ma'am, you're obviously eating junk food, is like, if you don't want to be around people maskless that much, like it's happening everywhere now. Nobody wears a mask. Like, why aren't you just going through the drive-through?
Yeah.
You don't have to be around anybody.
It's just, I mean,
like that was your choice.
She feels like a throwback to the craziest days of COVID. Like, I thought we were done with this.
I'm guessing she just works in a facility and she's seen one too many deaths and she's had it.
Yeah, it just snapped.
She has snapped.
Yeah. Thank you very much to Dirty Major Woody, $9.99 in the super chats. Appreciate that, buddy.
Thank you.
So now we are 1:15 away from this goal. We're about 5-6 minutes away from rattling the cans and finishing her up with the hype train. We are pretty close to that goal. If you guys want to chip in, you can. Again, 1:15. There's the PayPal link in the chat if you want to contribute. Otherwise, you can do super chats, memberships. By the way, if you become a member, I should probably tout the benefits of that. We do a members-only show for you on every Sunday at 7 o'clock Central Time in the evening. And then you get entered in a $100 drawing in every prize show we have at the end of the month. Silverwolf says, then she waddled away, waddle, till the very next day.
Waddle.
You know what I never understood? I never understood the whole deal with why the concept never caught on of, if you're that scared, you stay home and we go out.
I don't know.
We never embraced that. I know we said it for 2 years. We never embraced it. I guess Florida did. Florida embraced that. If you're, if you don't feel like hanging around, then stay the fuck home. If you're worried about getting sick, and if you're not worried about getting sick, go out and have fun.
Well, yeah. Why is it everybody else's problem that you're like scared of everything? Because if the majority is not, I think that falls on you to stay home then.
Yeah, Dave S. says this woman's really dumb because she said, and by the way, I saw this tweet from today, so this isn't like a throwback thing I saw. This was the person who filmed this tweeted this today. Dave S. says, she said DeWine, governor of Ohio has been no masks for a year. Oh, that's why the person at Burger King was going, it's his choice. He wasn't making the guy wear the mask.
My apologies. I didn't know that was up for debate. Like, it's just kind of a thing now where there's not really mask mandates.
Well, he's pointing out that they've been no masks for a year in Ohio. So that lady is even crazier.
Yes, because she basically everywhere she goes, I guarantee you majority is no mask.
Oh, fuck, man. Thank you, Dylan Bacon. That's very generous of you, buddy. 105 away from the goal.
Thank you.
95 away from the goal. 90 away from the goal, thanks to Balls Deep and Curly Adam. 90 away. Curly Adam says, don't take my sub pay. That's nobody.
Thanks, guys.
There you go. $90 away from the goal. Oh, gotta say thank you to the PayPalers. Thank you, Elizabeth, Justin, and Pelt. A combined $20 from you three.
Sweetie pies.
And now we are $70 away from our goal tonight. Thanks, everybody. Very nice here at the end of the show. We may not even rattle the cans this evening.
I know.
As we're at $70, and when we get when we get under $50, we always end up just doing it on credit and figuring you guys, you're good for it. React to Wings of Redemption videos. We are doing that if we hit our goal in the next 7 minutes. For overtime, we've got a Wings of Redemption deal. I don't know how I can introduce people to Wings. I just want to update you on Wings of Redemption with him getting banned from YouTube and Twitter this weekend. We talked to Keemstar about Wings of Redemption. He offered him, Boogie, and DSP $50,000 each to do a podcast together.
Mm-hmm.
And there's 3 of the biggest lol cows on the internet. And Keemstar, in what I think is a stroke of genius, decided, hey, why don't I offer these guys more money than they'll ever see? and have them do a show together and probably give them a piece of the ad revenue or the views or something like that. And then unfortunately, they also, two of them said yes, and I think DSP said no. I think Boogie said he was in, and Wings said he was in. So we're going to show you Wings of Redemption. A lot of people hate this guy, but I have to say, just watching this video, I felt bad for the guy.
Okay, so you took pity on him?
I don't know if he's just been because a lot of these guys on the internet, they're such giant pieces of shit over time that nobody feels sorry for them when these things happen. So I assume I must be missing something.
Well, he's going to be totally new to me, so I'm excited.
Thank you to Joe Smash with $20 in a super chat. He says, I need you to do overtime on my way home. Well, I tell you what, we are $55 away from our goal. So if we get under that 50 mark, we are doing overtime.
Thanks, buddy.
And $10 just came in from Megan.
Check it out.
Thank you very much on the PayPal there. So you guys have a half hour to knock out that last 45 because we are doing overtime, as they say, on credit. Very cool. Thanks for the support, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
No can rattling tonight. Isn't that fun? You guys, and I think everybody, except for a really nice $50 donation from Dirty Major Woody, everybody kept it 20 and under.
Pretty cool.
That was, I always like it when the show hits its goal using smaller
we like to see
increments,
that. Someday
if
the
you will.
dream is to have everyone be members, and that's it.
That's it. Yep. So $45 away from that goal. It's time for overtime. We got 35 minutes to do a little Wings of Redemption. I've got an idea. We've got some people only here because Wings of Redemption is in the title.
Yes.
Why don't we try to find a good Wings of Redemption compilation, and that'll maybe catch a lot of us up, a lot of our listeners who aren't too familiar with him.
I think that's a good idea.
And then we'll show you the latest with Wings of Redemption here. Wings of Redemption Most Iconic Clips compilation. Okay. This is good.
Ooh, he's cute.
Now this will help us realize if this guy's a giant piece of shit or if he's a decent enough dude who's just misunderstood. Because again, I watched this video, this him getting banned from YouTube and then Twitch because people were fucking with him. I felt bad for the guy. I really did. I felt really bad for the dude.
How does one get to be one of the biggest lolcows on the internet, though, and people feel bad for him?
Like I said, I must be missing something. So let's take a look at Wings of Redemption here. Let's watch a compilation of most iconic clips. Then we'll go to the getting banned from YouTube and Twitch thing.
You having fun stealing content?
I mean, is that what I'm doing?
All right, guys. If they join session again, I'm just gonna have to fucking stop playing until they leave. Like, all they're doing is hurting my livelihood. If somebody could please like get me their information, like maybe like I forgot what that shit's called.
Oh, doxing.
But
he wanted to dox people because they were fucking with him on a video game. Okay, that's
that's not good.
That's shitty.
Like if somebody could get me like their information, like their name, their address, the number.
Okay, dude.
How I can get in contact with these guys.
Bro.
I would really like to know because like I'm seriously considering suing them. No, they're joining through recent players. Look here.
Whoa.
Look, listen. Appearing offline does not fucking stop it. So stop giving fucking advice you know nothing about.
Whoa.
I'm banning anybody trying to give me advice.
I'm banning anybody trying to give me advice. Okay. So this guy's like even a more hot-tempered DSP then.
I was just going to compare him to DSP a little bit.
Okay. All right. All right, guys. I'll lean in with some Wings of Redemption. You guys, I mean, this has been a request of people who have come over here from DSP and some other stuff. People have said, Aaron, I think I could be wrong. I could just be jerking myself off here.
Maybe.
But I think what some people like about this channel as opposed to others is we are kind of a baby deer, like kind of a babe in the woods with a lot of this stuff. So a lot of people come to this channel and they're like, I can guide these guys through all this shit. I can watch someone discover these people for the first time. That's kind of a nice, cool thing.
Real talk.
Yeah, you had to suck a dick for $1 million. Who wouldn't?
Okay, that's not a thing you say typically. So,
Hold on.
Yeah?
We'd all suck a dick for $1 million.
I'm going to need more than $1 million.
What are you going to need? You greedy bitch.
10.
10 million to
I'm gonna
suck
need
a dick?
10 million to suck it. I'm assuming it has to come. So I'm going to have to put
Are
in
you
work.
also assuming
I don't know how to make
it?
I don't know how to make a guy come with my mouth. So this is probably going to be a lengthy amount of time that I'm going to be at work. I need $10 million.
Aaron's a toothy bitch when it comes to blowjobs.
Look, ma'am.
He's just chewing on it.
I need my 10 million because that's going to take a while.
And I'm assuming that you assume everybody knows about
Do
it.
you know how gay I'm going to feel if I make a guy come quickly if I suck his dick?
So
and
good.
imagine how gay that guy's going to feel. It's got to be another straight dude, too. He has to feel shame.
Okay, who would it be if you had to choose?
Brad Pitt. That was too quick. I should have waited longer. I shouldn't have answered that so quickly.
That is a movie I'd pay for.
It was bad for me to answer it that quickly. I should have
okay.
Should have adjusted.
You look shameless.
Christian Bale.
No, you take the Brad Pitt over Christian Bale. Which Christian Bale? The fat one, the emaciated one, or the one?
The fighter, where he looks like a toothy meth head.
Oh, God.
Now the Predator missile right on top of me. Not gonna happen, buddy. Not gonna happen. You go. Fuck you.
Oh,
fuck it.
Jesus, man. Was that a DSP? There was a DSP clip dodging
DSP.
a controller from Wings of Redemption.
Oh, my God.
Whoa.
Bitch. Why?
The whole house
Why?
quakes.
What the fuck?
Oh, he got bigger. He was smaller in that clip.
The whole house quakes when he hits the desk.
He got fucking big, bro.
Sniped. Oh, look, Mom, a sniper.
Casual racism.
All right, now
I want that sound drop.
What are you trying to get me to like the guy? What
I
the
know.
fuck is
Now
this?
we kind of like him
Yeah.
a little bit.
Nigga.
Whoa. Okay, so we
That was
say
not
that
so
word.
casual racism.
This is the one. This is the ace and hold. This is the last hurrah. If I failed this, I'd die. I'd die in a bed alone. And like all people want to do is fuck with me.
Oh.
Yeah, guys, I'm starting to feel this is a
That kinda
mentally
sucks.
This is a mentally ill guy
He needs help and a hug.
he needs to get off the fucking internet. Is what he needs
I
to
would
do. This
agree.
being banned from Twitch and YouTube is a blessing in disguise for this guy.
So how's it been, man? I'm not here to conversate, man.
What the fuck? You're streaming a video game online. What are you there to do? Scratch your nuts?
You turn your mic off then.
Yeah, go get off the internet and go play it by yourself if you're not here to conversate.
You're not here to talk? No. Talk about the game. Fucking A, dude.
Well, throw your controller a little harder, baby
Well, that's
Huey.
what I mean, though. That is an exercise bike in the back there, I would like to point out.
Yeah.
Does
What,
not
are you
get
finding
used.
that to be ironic?
It's a little ironic that your whole setup here has an exercise bike and then there's you looking like Ethan Klein and shit.
Yeah. Ethan is morphing into wings.
I've been uncut show.
So he just plays video games online and melts down and people watch that. God damn.
Would ya?
57 million.
Oh my god. You'd have to do a lot of heavy
Look at that
lifting.
gay shit, dude. Unlimited pizza. Funny ha. Get in! Get in! Get in! Fuck! Why did y'all guys not try to get in? Headache. I'm hot. My sugar's low. Somebody drank all my Pepsis. I gotta drink diet fucking Pepsi.
Poor guy.
And I don't want to play Call of Duty and my feet hurt. And my hand,
You're
all my
sitting.
That might be the diabetes, bro. You got to check on
Bro,
that
you've
shit.
got neuropathy. You're sitting.
You've got neuropathy, she says.
fingers
He's
are
sitting.
sore. I'm not trying to fucking lose weight. Who says I'm trying to lose weight?
Yeah, they would be fucking stupid if they said that.
This is impressive.
Okay, I do kind of. I'm starting to. I keep going back and forth between hating this guy and not hating this guy.
I don't know.
Pussy's not gonna slay itself.
Okay, now I like.
I like him.
All day slay. Walmart Pepsi bot. The only thing that gets me harder than watching you stream is the fact that Walmart currently has Diet Pepsi on sale. Shout out To my fellow finger sniffers and that boy Wings of Redemption's chair for holding it down. So Mike Hawk
And that boy Wings of Redemption's chair for holding it down.
is a sofa king small. Thank you, True Patriot, for the $5 donations. Mike Hawk, apparently you're so fucking small. It's time to bring Doc like some pussy and cock.
Can I get that in slow motion?
And the maestro? Ooh.
Dude, go away for right now.
Don't throw the cat.
Grayson, I'll kill you.
Jesus.
Animal cruelty.
I've done significant damage to my body, my core, my structure, my heart.
Self-awareness.
All the strain I've put on it for 34 years of living like a fat slob, which I am.
First off,
Now I just have
stole
depression.
no money for $13K. I failed at the surgery, sure. How many times do I got to answer this, Mr. Yellow Dick Sweater? I got fucking carpal tunnel in my right hand. Well, your boy Hitler donated $1 to us.
Was that you?
Your boy Hitler.
Thank you, Hitler.
You can't say that.
For donating that $1. I might drink a Pepsi later on. Hey, Richard, I just want to let you know that me and my cat watch you all the time and we hate your guts. Thank you. Hello. How you doing?
Oh, good Lord.
Come on, man.
Disavow, disavow, disavow.
Hate it.
Oh, he's eating.
All right, ban Raiden Rotari.
I always feel uncomfortable watching fat people eat.
I don't like it either because I feel like they know and
Consequences
Homer
have actions,
knows
Pep.
that it's bad.
Gunfight. All right, ban Mo the Jammer, please. Just go and ban anybody that says this, because I'm done saying it. I'll just put it on sub-only mode. I'm criticizing at the bottom of the... Why'd you...
Look here, listen.
Ripper, you're supposed to vent these people. What? Webby, fucking leave, dude.
It's just... Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we're going to break the... Oh, don't do it. Don't...
Being a rogue mod right now. So, give me a second. Hey, Ray Knows. Let's see what Ray Knows says. Is my grandmother Sean Lake and are you allergic to porn? Like, you see those questions you ask, man? Like, these are the questions you ask.
All right, so we've kind of gotten to know
him.
the guy. All right, so we kind of see what he's got a temper. He's a bit psychotic. He's this, that, and the other thing.
Little piggy.
Okay, I'm getting the vibe about this, about Wings of Redemption. All right, so I've got it. We're caught up. I think we're good.
Okay.
Lemmy, thank you for the $20
Whoa.
on Super Chats. We appreciate
you.
that. We take 70% of that. That knocks us down to $30 away from our goal. Then there's the Recluse with $13.99. Says credit to the BJ, not the show. Oh, well.
The toothy one.
The toothy blowjob, of course. That puts us $20 away from our goal. Dylan Bacon with another 15. We take 10 of that. Thank you, buddy. That puts us 10 away from the goal.
Thank you.
I'm glad you are looking into Wings of Redemption. Anyway, here's another super chat. Very nice of you, buddy.
Appreciate it.
$2 from Curly Adams says your boy Hitler. All right.
Those are some good clips.
So we are now $10 away from our goal today. So if anybody wants to wrap that one up, feel free. And we've knocked it out. So here's my problem with the Wings of Redemption thing we're about to do.
Okay.
I'm supposed to laugh and joke and everything else. And maybe it's because we started with DSP and he's such a piece of shit and he's such a terrible guy. I didn't get the terrible guy vibe from this dude. I mean, yes, I find it hilarious that he throws the controller like a 6-year-old. He's more animated than DSP. He's more angry. He yells at people. But a lot of the bad things he did are not criminally bad.
And they're also not about people giving or not.
Right. So
Like, it's a different category. However, I did see a chat that really fucked me up a little bit, that he took over like $10,000 of fake surgery money from listeners.
Oh, is that the 13 grand he was
Yeah.
talking about where he did the surgery and it didn't work? Oh, so his listeners...
Look at Ryan's comment right there. The ooh.
Yeah, he took over 10 grand in fake surgery money from fan. Oh, that's fucked up.
Well, and then apparently he said that the age of consent should be 12.
Yeah.
It's a little weird.
Okay.
If I'm being kind, that's a little weird.
If you guys have information on Wings, before we play this last part. Yeah, Josiah says he didn't do the surgery. Oh, the man is a serial copyright striker on meme channels. Fuck him. Okay, so
I like deep diving into somebody new.
You know what, Roachbait? I have heard about the him rigging matches thing online, playing games. Okay, so he's kind of a sneaky hustler, a little dickbag. And okay, so do I have this right? Tell me in the chat if I have this right. He's a sneaky little hustler shitbag. And when he gets caught, he plays the victim and says, I have depression and I don't feel good and I'm overweight and
my feet hurt.
My feet hurt. So do I have him right? Is he a guy who low-key pulls shady shit and then when he gets caught, he plays the victim?
Yeah,
okay.
That's manipulation too.
All right. Scottalicious McFabulous says, yep, you got it right. Okay. There's a lot more to Wings that you haven't discovered yet. Can't wait till you guys see more about him. Yes, that crowd is notorious for that, says Carlos.
I love all the new people in here.
All right. Citizen M says, no, Wings is not a bad guy. All right. Well, let's watch what happened. That brings us up to the present. This was this weekend. Apparently, Wings of Redemption was getting fake copyright strikes. You can only piss off so many people in this game before the chickens come home to roost and you just get the nastiest parts of the internet to really start fucking with you.
Yep.
This is why I'm always very honest about who I like and why we really don't dig into people unless we find something very funny or they come after us first. But even then, we know when to pull back. Like the Red Bar thing, we knew when to say, all right, he said his piece, we said ours.
Yeah.
We go our separate ways.
Well.
We're fine. All is well. We gained a few fans from it. You know.
Got to have him say your name.
Absolute best case scenario you could fucking hope for from a experience with Red Bar.
Mm-hmm.
Same thing with Gino. He threw a cheap shot at us. We punched him in the fucking mouth. He came back. We came back. It was done. It was over. So guys like Wings, though, they keep yelling at people. They keep screaming at people. When you ask, dude, people get weird about that doxing shit. When you start talking about doxing people or you start taking large amounts of money, in my opinion, and I've always said this about any show that's donation driven like ours, there is an element of transparency I think you have to have with your audience if you're going to take their money. You have to tell them, this is what we're spending it on. This is what it goes towards. Like in our case, it goes to a corporation. We don't take the money personally ourselves and give it to ourselves. We have a corporation. Everyone gets paid a salary, so on and so forth. It's all very transparent. So guys like Wings, though, you take 10 grand and people listen to your tale of woe and they want to help you with this surgery thing so you stop being 400 pounds and then you don't lose a fucking pound, they're going to get pissed.
A tiny bit.
And then
rightfully so.
And then the internet, the more autistic parts of the internet are going to decide in their own form of justice, this guy goes down.
Yes.
10 grand in the hole, took it, didn't lose weight. This guy goes down. You start talking about DMCA striking channels that are making fun of you. You start talking about doxing people. You start yelling at your chat. That shit can only go so far until you either implode or the internet decides, you know what, fuck this guy. He deserves everything he gets, and they go after him. Let's watch what happened. He got a very rare double banning, YouTube and Twitch in the same night. Let's check it out.
We're waiting on players.
That's his wife, I'm guessing. Jesus.
Oh my God.
Remember, you got talking to the microphone.
Hi.
Oh, I also did see a clip of him that made me hate him. I forgot about this. I was listening to it on the way home today.
What's that?
His wife was trying to lose weight, and he was gaslighting the shit out of her, telling her the way she's eating is unhealthy. She needs to eat more. Like, he was basically being a feeder. She wanted to lose weight.
He was trying to keep her fat. just like him or what?
Or he was just being very jealous of her. I don't know if he was trying to keep her fat, but you could definitely tell he was jealous of the weight loss and didn't want her. She said she was going to eat like very light that day and drink a lot of water. And he's like, that's how anorexia happens. You got to be careful. You could get an eating disorder and that could get really scary. And it's like, could this be more transparent that this fat fuck wants another fat person with him?
Right. So he doesn't feel so bad about himself.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
that kind of annoyed me about
same
it.
fucking thing that happens to Lizzo. She says she wants to lose some weight, and all her fat fans
Yeah.
lash out at her. It's
Exactly.
crazy.
Hi guys, sorry. Look, honey, my closet's gonna look beautiful with all those new clothes. Hey, thanks for 3 months membership.
He should let his wife run the channel. She's like nice to people.
She's
and
way nicer.
Yeah.
She seems like she'd be sweet.
She's more fun. Although I do want to see him throw a controller.
I've been keeping track. Was that round 2 or was that round 1? I don't remember.
That was round 1, because round 1's always an obstacle course.
I suck.
Like, why would you just walk off?
He's taking over, y'all.
I don't need to be in front.
Oh, no, go ahead. Because I'm going to get my Switch and see if it's on Switch. Because Joy's going to be sending some Switch money.
All right, so they're playing some kind of a game on YouTube. He's on YouTube right now.
Now, are you doing this just to prove how much
I thought it was
better you are
Among Us
gaming
for
than
a
me?
second.
No, I just want to try one.
Oh, okay.
Come on, Greg. Greg fucking bodied me.
You qualified.
Well, I said Greg was like, and he like slowed down. I'm like,
I'm
fuck
sorry,
you, Greg.
guys. You can't see
I'd
this.
Sparta kick
April,
you
why
off
didn't
in
you
real
tell me?
life.
I didn't see it. I'm an asshole.
I suck.
Man, don't start looking them up a mess. Man, I'm not doxing people, man.
Uh-oh. So he
missed
got
something.
shut down. So that's where he got kicked off of YouTube. He says, I got false flagged again. 2 copyright strikes. This is the email address from which we received the takedown. It says, so somebody copyright claimed what he was doing on the video game. So then he starts tweeting about it. YouTube Gaming, how can I defend against people taking my channel down when streaming my own content? They're weaponizing your copyright system for their own gain. Well, I think what happened was there is a stream mode you can play these games in. Johnny was talking about it today. And if people want to go after you, they can. The problem is not everybody treats people like shit like Wings of Redemption does. And if they decide to fuck with them one day, they're going to fuck with them. I mean, it's kind of like their check against you being a dick to people.
If it's music and shit like that, though, too, you can turn that off in the game.
Right, exactly.
I've done that before.
And then he goes, at Keemstar, my trolls are false flagging my channel and holding my content hostage for $500 in Bitcoin. I can't get YouTube to respond to me. Any help? What is Keemstar like the YouTube guy? Twitter sent Ricky to ban world. Okay, so then they banned him from Twitter. What the fuck did he do? He had, like, see, this is where he had to do something.
And people that did a thing like to pretend they didn't, though.
So
now he goes live on Twitch.
Here's the thing. I know the chat's spammy and it is what it is, but here's the thing. I got struck again on YouTube. I'm under the idea that it's the same person did it again. That puts me in a predicament.
I disagree with you.
What?
I don't think it was the person.
Who do you think it was?
I think it was Tweedledee and Tweedledum.
Real talk?
Mm-hmm.
Most likely. Regardless,
Which is funny because up until today, I had more respect for him than that.
if he did it, he could remove it. I'm thinking it's Gulag Kingpin again, which just puts me in a predicament of, I don't know, like I'm. It is what it is. I don't want to talk about that stuff. My Twitter is also banned currently. How much did the escort charge me?
Oh, that's not. And they're just rubbing it in. So he's sitting here going, he's dejected. I lost my YouTube. I've lost this. I've lost my Twitter. And they're just like, how much did the hookah cost, you fat fuck?
I feel for him a little bit, though, if he didn't do something wrong this time and he still got taken down. Because, I mean, we got removed from Twitch and still don't know why. And a theory we've ran with before is that one guy in the chat reported us for a whole lot of nothing.
I mean, I feel bad for the guy if he didn't do anything wrong. I do.
Yeah.
I haven't seen no escort, man. Like, the first time I got striked, they claimed I was stealing their Minecraft content on an Apex stream. There's no human in any of this, honestly. There's no human whatsoever. You saw my Uber driver video? I've never been an Uber driver. Life is not treating me well. Life has been really, really messed up lately. No, I never got banned off the platform. I got departnered. There's nothing I can do, Joe, man. Like, literally, I'm at the mercy. I fully expect them to take my Twitch down as well. So,
Really?
like, my game plan right now is to stream no video games whatsoever and do just talking streams for a long time. So, because, like, there's nothing they can do to say, like, this isn't my content.
I don't get this. It doesn't
I don't
make
either.
sense.
Something's not adding up at all. I feel like he did more.
Let's go into our chat here for a second. Maybe they know something about this because, like I said, this does not make any sense to me. And thank you very much to Joe Smash. That's going to crack the goal today. Thank you very much, buddy. Great to see Joe Smash at the anniversary show as well.
Yes, him and Chevrolet JB were a lot of fun.
Yeah, he was very nice. He was a good dude. We got the video up there now. He also kicked his dog.
Come on, man.
Yeah, push TOS, so no bum making any money off streaming games. And he goes to Keemstar, but he said in the past Keemstar should die, have his legs broken, and doxed him and his girlfriend at the time. Okay, so he's unstable.
That's too bad.
Reported, says Granny.
So basically, he's the kind of guy that's done some really, really shitty things, and then at the time where you're like, you could actually feel bad for him, it's hard to because he's already burnt bridges.
Oh, okay. So I don't see this part. Andy Gutty says he abused terms of service, telling his subs to report this guy Real Talk with false claims.
Oh, you can't.
So
do that.
then Real Talk, I guess, came back over the top. Okay, he was banned from DoorDash in the past for racially profiling people. Oh, so he is a piece of shit. Johnny helping out here says the claims against him are probably that he is showing someone else's gameplay as his own. People do that all the time. Well, that's kind of fucked up.
Well, that was the last thing that he said, is that he was stealing somebody's Minecraft content.
Okay.
Dudes, everybody's like, isn't it time for you to start looking for a job? Myrtle Beach is a bunch of seasonal work.
That's
with
an
very
excuse.
few actual jobs. Sure, Slaughter, why are you...
I have to say this. Like, I think guys like him... Look, DSP can suffer and struggle on YouTube all he wants. One thing DSP has is confidence in himself, unfortunately. He has a lot of confidence in himself, even if nobody else does.
The guy gets off on camera.
Yeah, guys like Wings of Redemption, though, I will say, they need to get off the internet. Like, he's destroying himself body, psychologically. He's driving himself nuts. He's chucking controllers. He's yelling and screaming. He's saying the N-word. He's, saying that people should dox these people and shit like that. This guy needs to get off the internet and work somewhere else. This isn't for him.
You being mean. Like, you used to support me. Do I like Will Smith? Nah, I think he's a terrible relief pitcher, honestly. Karma is rough. Like, what have I done to anybody? I can't do...
See, this is what I don't like about this guy. He wants to fight dirty, and that's fine. Then be a fight dirty guy. But then when people fight dirty back with him, he goes, what do I ever do to anybody? You know who he reminds me of?
Who?
Tony Soprano's mother.
Yes.
He reminds me of Tony Soprano's mom. Just leaves this carnage in their wake, and then when there's a what do you call that? A repercussion for it. What did I ever do to anybody?
All I ever did was love and raise you.
Yeah.
Partner applications until I do probably a month without partner. You gotta have a certain criteria you gotta fill out to be, and you gotta qualify for partner, and I have to get my numbers up before I even can file the application. Again, I have never fake striked anybody. Dude, it's not that I don't care only about money, but like, dude, people.
Yeah, fake strike anybody, but what we're hearing is that you were telling your people to fake strike someone else. That's bullshit, man. That is a Bush League deal. I never want that to happen to me, so I'm never going to do that to anybody else. That's just bullshit.
Like, in fairness, you can't even go on stream. Like, let's say you're not actually fake striking someone. You can't encourage it either. You can't bring up, hey, what's this guy's information? Or, hey, go, you know, if you got an opinion about this guy, go say it, you know.
I mean, say what you want about this podcast game and the psychos that are in it, but it's a lot less psychotic and cutthroat than the gaming world. Those guys are fucking monsters. Like the shit they do to each other.
Kind of weirdly evil.
People are out here literally attacking my fucking livelihood. Ain't nobody fucking doc Psychros. I called him some random name and all of a sudden I'm doxing him. I don't know who the fuck that dude is. I have not striked multiple channels. Again, I can
see, there's way too much smoke here. This is a guy who's playing the victim, and then when people tell him what he's done wrong, he goes, no, it wasn't me. It never happened.
It's like an entire apartment building is on fire at this point. Like, it's not just your little shack here.
This
like,
guy,
something's wrong.
I haven't dug that. It sounds like to the experienced Wings of Redemption people who are watching us right now, it seems like I've watched about 15 minutes of this guy, and I've kind of got the gist of it. Because when I said, hey, is he a guy who fucks with people low-key, and then when he gets called out for it, he plays the victim and talks about how fat and depressed and sad he is? And they're like, yeah, that's what he does.
Bring this back around to now Keemstar offering all three of these guys $50,000. That really could have helped do
These
out,
guys
could it
should
not?
be jumping on that fucking offer.
I don't know why these people are so ungrateful. Like, no, I'm not going to take this guy's $50,000. You know,
Right.
Who are you?
I
don't know.
I don't understand it.
you exactly what I've struck. Almost every channel that I've ever put a copyright thing on has either gone or actions besides Wings 007. Genitals, there's a lot of things going on in the background, but I don't want to talk about that in public.
A removal request. So did you see those removal requests? There's a shitload of them. He's been doing this to a ton of people. Come on. 3 times in 2021 alone. Come on now.
Talk about that in public. Dude, if I could have found a job that replaces my Twitch income or my streaming income, I would have done it a long time ago. Has Kelly cried because of this? She has. Dude, like, I'm half the family income. Like, me losing my ability to do stuff, I paid the lion's share of the bills. Like, she can't afford all of our income by herself. Like, why would she not cry over this?
Dude, if she can't, like, honestly, do these guys never save any money?
No.
Or never plan for anything?
No.
Instead of, like, blaming me, why don't you blame the people that are literally taking advantage and weaponizing the YouTube striking system to try to take people out?
But they're not. But here's my problem. That again, that's that playing the victim. That's that Mrs. Soprano shit. They're not doing this to just anyone. They're doing it to you. And they've got all these reasons they're naming at you as to why they're doing it to you. They're not doing it to most people.
And
they're not even doing it, in fairness, to DSP.
No.
So there's that.
Like, to a bunch of people, it's just a bunch of 20-something-year-old, like, immature kids that think all this is funny.
I feel like you put a toxic cloud of dust out there and it came right back at you. I'm thinking this is one of those times where you say, like, what you put out in the world comes back to you. I think that's what's happening to this dude.
Yeah. The vast majority of the people here are. Let's take Wings 007 perspective. He's in his early 20s. I don't know how old he is.
I think he's a
but
channel
let's just say
that
he's
shits on him.
22. Half the shit he wants to criticize me for was said when he was like 9 or 10 years old. That's how fucking long ago it was. And you're thinking I should be out here suffering for like shit I said a decade plus ago. I don't deserve it. I don't deserve it. The punishment does not fit the crime at this point. This month alone, I've had to deal with these strike shits. So I've had to I had to restructure. I had to lose all my YouTube ad revenue by taking all my Let's Plays off. That literally cut about $400 a year out of my budget. Taking
$400 a year? You can't adjust on $400 a year?
I'm telling you, these people don't know money management.
You guys run it fucking close to the margins, don't you? Holy shit.
By a nut hair.
You guys run it to, $35 a month? Jesus Christ, man.
$400 a month of ad revenue away from myself, right?
I get it if you had kids and you're in a regular American working family and those gas prices goes up and it chews the shit out of your budget. But just some guy living in his house with his wife, it's just the two of them? Oh, man.
I had my wife get into a wreck, and I had to deal with insurance companies. I had to buy a car in a market that you shouldn't buy a car in. My wife's vehicle got totaled. I had to deal with her being depressed about this kind of stuff, along with all the other bullshit. Then my cat got sick.
Oh, this guy, I really
This feels
don't.
like DSP now.
I really don't like him. I don't like this poor me shit when clearly there's enough baggage that you come with that you brought this on yourself.
Might as well say $2,000 into the cat. He's sick. He's got an upper respiratory infection right now.
Shoot the fuck. It's a fucking cat. They're free on the side of the road.
How?
Find yourself a new one. It's not like it's a dog or a real pet.
How dare you? They're family.
It's out of
Aaron.
town, you know, having trouble urinating while having upper respiratory infection. So I'm trying to keep him alive.
Oh,
and
the cat.
now
I
I
thought
don't know if I have the ability to work next month and make any kind of money.
Take a little vacation.
Why is it just me? Like, why don't you guys do this to other people?
That's a really shitty fucking attitude to have.
You can't say that.
You're gonna feel better as long as this happens to other. Yeah, fuck other people. Don't fuck me. Wow, what a heroic stance
God,
you're taking.
this really, really feels awful when this thing happens to me. Why don't you go do it to somebody else?
He's like that kid who goes, now break my sister's toy because she broke mine.
Right.
Jesus.
Ugh.
So many people out there on the internet that, you know, have the same kind of troll fan base as me, but they don't have to deal with this.
Then what? Then you need to sit down and think, what makes you different? What have I hate it when people do this. They go, all these things that all these people have in common, but this only happens to me. Find the difference.
Aaron, this guy doesn't even have doorknobs in his doors. He's got enough problems.
Good eye, April. I did not notice the
There's
lack
no
of doorknobs.
doorknob.
He probably threw a controller at it.
Maybe.
The worst part about all this is it feels like nobody wants to help. Guess what? If there's ever a point when I decide, fuck it, I'm done, these people aren't just going to be like, well, we did it, high five. No, they're going to move over to DSP. And when DSP gets driven to the brink, they're going to move over to the next person.
When it was me, when it was DSP, I said nothing because I was not DSP. When it was Wings of Redemption, I said nothing because I was not Wings of Redemption. And when they came for me, there was no DSP or Wings to speak for me.
And the next person, and the next person. Because to them, this is a hobby. You know what you don't have when you have $17,000 in school debt? Because Kelly has more school debt than $17,000, which is something else.
So you could have taken that money that you screwed people out of for that lap band surgery and you could have paid off that student loan debt. That's nice to know.
No fucking shit, and he didn't even do the surgery.
Has to be paid for. You don't have people out here actively fucking with you. You don't have people literally calling your job.
I would go get a different
you fired
gig
every day of your life.
I would get
you
a
don't
different
have people
gig.
trying to smear your name off of some dumb shit you said in Call of Duty 10 years ago. You don't have any of that. All you have is debt. If all I had was debt, my life would be fucking peachy. You know why? Because debt can be fixed.
You get to make your living playing video games on the internet. We're fucking lucky, Wings. We're all lucky that we get to do this. Okay?
I agree.
We all live because we've drawn a crowd and they are so fucking amazing and good and supportive to us. And you're going to sit there and cry, poor me. Look, man, you stirred the shit for years. And now the chickens are coming home to roost. That's exactly what this is.
You lose the desire to have firearms in the house when you have people breaking into your house with assault rifles. That's backward thinking. I'm trying not to get killed. That's
oh God! Oh, fucking
people
relax.
swatted me multiple times. I don't want to, have like some type of firearm sitting over there in the corner and get, blasted because of it. If a streamer called me a cuck in front of 40,000 people, what would be my response? I don't care.
Sounds like you care.
What a weird comment.
I don't know what the future holds for me, honestly.
You should take a break.
I'm still taking meds. You're the worst to support you and your fans. Nobody likes you. Blah, 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 blah. But I have a water dispenser in the back because at some point we had water in it. I would pay for your feet pics. Oh. You shouldn't. They're terrible. I don't know what I'm going to do at this point. I don't like Keemstar. I want nothing to do with it.
You just tweeted at him to help.
I'll be right back.
Bet that 50 grand would taste good right now.
Yeah, that 50 grand would be pretty nice. So then he walks away. Oh, he's got a scale. Oh, no, don't do that. Don't. Don't do
That's
that.
with shoes on. Scale didn't say 419. It said 421 point something. I'm sure somebody heard it correctly. I've been swinging around 415 to 420 for a year and a half now, or some shit like that.
Bro.
Dude, I've been stressed out, so I've been eating. Like, I'm gonna eat all night tonight. Shit, I'll probably go get McDonald's and other shit tonight.
Dude, you got to get off the internet. I'm sorry to this Wings of Redemption. This is our first time seeing him, but you got to stop.
It's not good for you. It's
No.
not healthy.
This game isn't for everybody, bud, and you might have run your course. 10 years is a pretty fucking good run.
That's not bad.
Maybe this is a sign.
All right, boys. Good night. I'll see you guys next month. I'll see you guys a little bit later. And, yeah. Peace, people.
Oh, that's not very nice. So, Wings of Redemption got banned on Twitch and YouTube.
It feels a little depressing for the end of the show now.
Isaac Sipe says, "Is this Aaron if he didn't meet April?"
Oh, honey.
You're
going to be okay.
It's very mean-spirited, you guys. Uh-oh, why can't I? What the fuck is going on?
Why did you make it fat? There we go.
I'm screwing everything. Why are you doing this?
You got to get off that thing. Click. There you go. Thank you.
Nope, it went back to it.
Stop
clicking
there.
Good thing the show's over, because I have lost my
keep making
ability
it
to
fat.
scroll. All right, guys. I think he just does this for attention. He always says he likes feeling needed and doesn't want to feel obscure. Okay. Well, guys,
obtuse.
We went a little over overtime for you. Thank you guys very much for hitting our goal tonight. You went over by $5. We do so much appreciate that.
Yes, thank you.
We are back again tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. Then at 12 noon Central Time, COG will be live streamed with us from Backward Internet. And then back again at 7 p.m. tomorrow with the evening show. So that's the schedule for tomorrow. Go check out our new DSP interview. Check out the interview with Unique, Kyle from Unique Entertainment. That was very good also. And we will talk to you tomorrow morning. April, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you to all of you, and we'll talk again soon.